Hello everyone, welcome to Tarot on Purpose, and thank you for stopping by for this monthly reading. This month we have the moon cycle for the 2023 Barley Moon Cycle. This runs from the new moon in Cancer on July 17 and goes through August 15. This moon cycle includes the full moon that will happen in Aquarius on August 1st, August 1. And it starts off with something pretty significant with the new moon in Cancer on 17 of July, matching up with the shifting of the lunar nodes from being in Taurus and Scorpio to being in Aries and Libra. There's a ton of information out there about what this lunar node shift means for us as a collective, and then how it affects us personally based on where Aries and Libra are in our charts. And of course, there's tons of other factors that always influence our life, but for information on those nodes and how they influence us, I've included 2 videos that I think are really helpful on my end screen at the end of this video. So there'll be tons of other information that you can learn from people who are more knowledgeable about that than I am. But basically, we're moving into a point where we are being asked to focus on action and ourselves with Aries, everything that is Aries, initiating things, starting things, focusing on what's best for us, and balancing out the Libra energy of creating harmony and balance. Is funny, I was called to say balancing there, but basically regulating Libra energy so that we are moving away from using it in a toxic way to moving it in a beneficial way for ourselves. For this reading, we have 3 piles to choose from. For pile 1, we have number 33, Waning Crescent, keyword support, and the earth element indicated there. For pile 2, we have number 13, Waxing Gibbous, the keyword focus, and the fire element indicated there. And for pile number 3, we have number 9, Libra, with the peacemaker and the air element indicated there. So take your time to decide which pile or piles you would like to go to, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to this monthly reading for the Barley Moon Cycle, which starts on July 17, matching up with the shift of the lunar nodes into Aries and Libra, with the full moon in Aquarius on August 1st, going through the waning cycle until August 15. You've come to the reading here with number 33, reduces to 6. It's actually a master number, so we don't usually reduce it. It has the waning crescent there, keyword support, and the earth element indicated. So 33, master number, about bringing things into being, manifesting things, taking concepts and making them into something tangible. Your card talks all about the support networks we have within ourselves and without. So the foundations we build to rely on within ourselves, and the support network we have around us, how we can incorporate them into our life. Your card basically describes the entire moon cycle. It's a pretty nice alignment. I will go through these cards here to explain the moon cycle, what it means based on these oracle cards, and you'll see how it aligns so nicely with the card that drew you here. From the Queen of the Moon Oracle, we have number 36, reduces to 9, and we have the keyword patience there. You see all this corn here. Corn moon is another, this deck refers to this as the green corn moon, which actually refers to another cycle as well, depending on what culture you're coming from. I'm just focusing on the corn moon aspect of it. We have a person walking down a path here through the corn towards a cloud tunnel with the moon and stars, walking towards the cosmos, and she's carrying a red balloon. This card is made up of the primary colors, red, yellow, blue. So that speaks to me about foundations, right? If you're into color theory, those primary colors, you can mix and match those to create any other color. So that's a nice reference to foundations. And this card speaks a lot about focusing on our body. So matches nicely with your card and the earth element. It talks about creating a strong foundation within our body so that our spirit, our soul, our heart, our mind have a strong foundation to rely on. This talks about patience in terms of having patience to go through things that may be challenging, may be difficult, may require extra willpower, may just be annoying to do. And it cautions us that sometimes we just focus on how irritating it is to have to do certain things, and we lose focus on what we're trying to accomplish. So by having the patience to put in the sometimes boring work we have to do in order to reach our goal is really stressed in this card. They specifically give the example of exercising, and when you are working out, focusing on how tired you are or how you don't want to do it, it says that a thing that would be more helpful to focus on is how you're building strong muscles, working on developing strong cardio, and you're actually relieving stress as well. So getting all that unnecessary stressful energy out of your body. For the waning phase of the moon cycle, or the maiden phase from the witching hour oracle, we have number 22 with vitality. Nice, strong, powerful, confident person there. This is also focusing a lot on making the body a strong foundation for spirit, soul, heart. And this is talking about how we should focus on what energy we have and where we can put it. The number 22 is a master number as well. This is the builder. So in the master numbers, 11 is the visionary, 22 is the builder, and then 33, which is the card that drew you here, is the one that puts it all together and brings it into being. So for the first part of the moon cycle, starting on July 17, going through to the full moon on August 1, focusing on getting ourselves to a strong, powerful state where we are maximizing the energy that we have and using it for the best purpose that we can. In the full moon phase, we have number 23, or this is also the mother phase, with appreciate. This is showing gratitude for the things that we have. This is enjoying the fruits of our labor, appreciating them, appreciating ourselves for going through the work to plant the seeds, to do the work in the garden so that we can have this beautiful flower in the end. And then for the waning phase of the moon cycle, or the crone phase, we have friendship, number 24. This indicates lifelong friendships here and basically talks about your support network. It says, let's make sure that we are honoring the people in our lives that we are connected to, and making sure that we are doing as much as we can to make those relationships healthy. This isn't carrying more weight than you should in relationships, and it's not having the other person carry more weight. The creators of this deck say that they're each have an arm over the other's shoulder, and they have, a sense of humor about them. And the other arm is free to look out and see what else is going on. So each one is supporting the other with an arm, and they are ready to go supporting each other. If you have somebody in your life that you would like to reconnect to, this would be a great time to do that. That's what it says in the guidebook for this card. From the Spirit de la Lune Oracle, we have number 6, Corn Moon, and we have the word abundance on there. This is very much in alignment with what we just talked about with all of these cards, and it's talking about focusing on where we have joy and happiness in our lives and practicing gratitude for them, appreciating them, and then putting energy in at the right places so that we can continue to be blessed in that way. When I was shuffling for the crystal cards that go with each pile, these 2 cards over here came out first. I kind of like how it's gold and green. If it's the corn moon cycle that we have, we would have the yellow corn on top of a green plant. I thought that was kind of cool. So this first one that came out was pyrite. It looks like this. And in the guidebook for Spirit de la Lune Oracle for the corn moon, pyrite is a crystal that works with this moon cycle. So super great alignment. I love it when the cards pop out and just let us know that we're on the right path, basically. So this is what pyrite says: luck, prosperity, and success. We have Leo and Mars on there. For this moon cycle, we'll be moving from Cancer into Leo. So another good alignment there. This says, I'll put it here if you'd like to read it, but basically it's a stone of those keywords: luck, prosperity, and success. It also says down here that it can create fire, literally create fire. So this is on a metaphorical level, helping you ignite the things that you want to get going in your life. And it's also very protective stone. The other one that wanted to be out with the entire moon cycle looks like this. And it is chrysocolla. We had the earth element there. Other keywords are unconditional love and cleanse. And then we have Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, and Venus energy. What I really like about this crystal card is it says that is great for cleansing out toxins in our life. So figuring out where the energy needs to go, if there's kind of heavy energy that we need to release, which we kind of talked about in these first 2 cards, we can work on that. Chrysocolla would be a good crystal for helping that. It says it's a great crystal to use when we're experiencing high stress and burnout. I really like that this card came out with the idea of the lunar nodes shifting into Aries and Taurus. Into Aries and Libra from Scorpio and Taurus, because it's a major time of change. The collective will be going through a change and will be personally affected based on the individual factors relevant to our chart and what's going on in our life, basically. But always love to have a crystal come out that helps us during times of stress, which change, even if we're happy about changes happening, it's still a little bit of stress. It could be good stress, right? But it's still a little bit of stress. So I love that those 2 crystals came out for this moon cycle. That chrysocolla also ties nicely back to the shadow aspect of the card that drew you here, where it says that your energy may be scattered at this time. So a really important thing for you to focus on pile 1 is making sure your energy is going into the things that you want it to be going into, the things that are good for you, the things that will help you accomplish the things you want to accomplish and have the life that you want to. So let's get some additional information from the Tarot of the Dreams. Whenever the cards shuffle in chunks like that, I'm always reminded of the step-by-step way that we're encouraged to go through life. No major changes, just step by step by step. You have the High Priestess, number 2, moon energy. The scroll down here says, darkness into darkness, the key to all mystery. We have the columns here, which is traditional on a High Priestess, indicating the balance of opposing forces. In this case, we have a red and a blue indicating balancing masculine and feminine. And then look at when it's in her crystal ball or her mirror, whatever that is, the colors are changing a little bit into more rainbowy colors. And for some reason, I was called to mention the primary colors on that Patience card. So patience is being highlighted here with you and your intuition. Follow your intuition about the timing of things going on in your life right now in terms of when to be patient and when to act. Follow your intuition. This is telling me your intuition is going to be your guide for that, and it's going to be accurate and strong. If you don't feel like that, that's an area for focus for you to maybe work on trusting, figuring out how to develop your intuition and trust what your intuition is telling you. We also have the Death card, number 13, with Scorpio energy there. Transformation coming, matches nicely with the change of the lunar nodes. You may have an indication, pile 1, about, because of this following the High Priestess card, you may have an indication based on intuitive feelings, senses that you're having, gut feelings, things you just feel like you know about what kind of change and transformation is coming in for you during this moon cycle, and you're being asked to trust that. This one wants to come out here. Queen of Swords, air energy. Look at that. We have the Libra sign highlighted on there. Indication of timing as well, based on the shifting of the lunar nodes, indicating clear thinking, good decision making. And also the Queen of Swords sometimes gets a bad rap in the tarot because she can be ruthless in terms of making decisions that are not always popular and not always fun. So that goes into kind of the idea of working through the things, being persistent and working through the things that are not always the fun thing to do or the popular thing to do, but in the end we know that it's going to be a good thing for us to do. So she's here to help support you with anything that you're trying to kind of persevere through at this time. This isn't telling you to push harder than you should, push harder than you can. It's saying focus on the goals, the things that you're trying to bring into your life, instead of focusing on the hard work that it takes to get there. And flipping out here, we have number 20 with Judgment. We have Pluto energy here, with Pluto being indicated there. This new moon, or this moon cycle with the new moon, is starting with Pluto squaring off with the nodal axis of Libra and Aries. So indicating that there could be some kind of changes that are just need to happen, with Pluto being associated also with the Death card here with transformation. You have so much earth energy on your cards in your reading so far. This is reminding me of how Pluto is currently in Capricorn, so very earthly energy about hard work. And there is a time frame right now where this is kind of the last time where Pluto is in Capricorn before it goes into Aquarius for a really long time. if I can find it, I will link a video from Soulful Revolution where she goes through basically what it's going to mean with Pluto moving into Aquarius. And that happened earlier this year from March 22nd or 23rd to around June 11th. So Pluto was in Aquarius during that time frame, and it was kind of spoken about as a little snapshot of what things are going to be like for us once we get into Pluto being permanently in Aquarius for something like 20 or so years. Yeah, 20 years, because Pluto will finally go into Aquarius November 2024 and stay there for 20 years. Your reading so far is so much in alignment with things going on astrologically and within the collective right now. So the main point of your reading up until now is for you to know that you are in tune with celestial cycles and earthly cycles. So if that is not something that you have really paid attention to, this might be a time to see if you have some energy to devote to learning to that, or realigning things a little bit within how you think about things, how you do things in everyday life, and see if you can do it in alignment with the celestial things going on, astrological things going on, and the earthly cycles. Judgment talks about life review, so kind of reviewing all of this stuff that we've talked about so far. What changes would you like to make with transformation here? It can also talk about our life purpose. The Judgment card can. So moving towards your life purpose. Some kind of foundation is being built right now for you, Helen, that's going to help you either continue living your life purpose if you feel like you found it, or move towards your life purpose, building those foundations that and figuring out the steps you need to take to move towards your life purpose. That's what's going on for you right now, current energy-wise, based on this reading. I just saw how this Judgment card is aligned with the Appreciate card there. And I read it, Appreciate Judgment, which then made me think about being open to constructive criticism and input from others, because we have you coming to the reading with Support card, and then we have Friendship here about people in our support network that can help us. So being open to feedback is something that may be helpful for you at this time. I picked up the deck to shuffle, and this card here flipped out, and it's the Palace of Wands. Wow. Okay, these are extra cards in this deck. Basically, the creator thought about if all the fire energy and all the wands energy in the deck had a place to live, what would it look like? And drew or created this Palace of Wands, and that's what it looks like. So embrace everything that is fire energy related. That's passion, that's creativity, that's imagination, that's taking action, that's decision making. It's coming out right with this Judgment card, and kind of the last thing I talked about with the Judgment card was life purpose. So this is encouragement to continue following your passions, or to start moving towards a life that will support you being to live out your passion. Going towards people that you feel passionate about, and being open to receive passion from other people as well. Get one more tarot, please, for this reading. And we have the Six of Swords. I kind of laughed there because if you followed any of these readings, over the last 3 moon cycles, I had one card coming out. It was the Seven of Pentacles. I'm not going to go through all that again because it's been the focus of everything. So for the last while for me anyway, and in these readings, that card kept making an appearance. And then as I was cleansing the deck. I did a pick a card about finding your way, which is still uploading as I'm doing this reading. So I did a pick a card. I did all this kind of stuff to make sure I was going through what that Seven of Pentacles card was trying to tell us. And I think we got the information. I felt good about Spirit communicating with me. It took a ton of energy going into this last two videos I did for the moon cycle and then doing that finding your way, pick a card. So I was kind of closing everything, reflecting on everything. I started shuffling the deck and this one flipped out. And I was like, oh, here we go again. The Six of Swords is going to be my next thing. So we have Mercury and Aquarius energy on here. The Six of Swords typically talks about moving away from something, going towards something more peaceful. And look at that powerful, powerful character in this card. I like that it came out with the Death card in your reading. I'm going to scoot these over so I can put these two together. Look, they're both wearing purple hoods, indicating to me crown chakra and third eye chakra. So your intuition and your connection to spirit is going to help you transform into moving towards something more peaceful and something that you feel in alignment with, maybe more so than you do right now with things going on in your life. The character here looks like the figure that is the boat driver, whatever you call, in some stories about moving across the rivers in hell. So we have a lot of underworld energy here. You're not going to hell, pile one. Don't take that from this reading, please. It's about shadowy energy. It's about the underworld. It's about things that are currently not seen. You're going to be transforming to move through that, healing anything that needs to be healed, and moving towards something more peaceful. The guidebook for this card talks about how the person here is proceeding cautiously, slowly, and methodically. So encouragement from Spirit at this time not to jump into anything, not to rush into anything, especially with how much this fire energy came out next to the Judgment card. You may be full of energy, vitality. You may be full of energy. You maybe get a rush of energy at some point during this moon cycle. You're being encouraged to make sure that you're reflecting and considering using your intuition and clear thinking to really consider what is going on with that burst of energy so that you can make good decisions and proceed cautiously so that you're not kind of going after the first thing that sounds good. Taking your time. It says in the guidebook, calmly exploring the subconscious mind. Goes nicely with the Scorpio energy that's there. One of the videos that I'm going to link in the end screen of this video is from, I'm having a hard time remembering channel names right now, Willow something astrology. She goes through what the lunar nodes being in Taurus and Scorpio kind of would have meant for us and how that kind of is what we're moving away from. Very relevant for your reading because it's you have the Six of Swords here about moving away from things. So, and that's all about the South Node as well. So that reading may be something for you to check out if you feel called to do so. And then she also gives specific information for people based on your sun or rising sign. So really good video to check out. I'm being called to recommend that for you. And I want to show you, because we have Mercury and Aquarius on here, I want to show you this little line here from the guidebook. Well, here's the whole thing if you would like to screenshot what it says about the Six of Swords. But I really want to focus on this where it says, we create effective and inventive strategies, Mercury, to accomplish our goals in unorthodox and direct ways, non-direct ways, Aquarius. So creative thinking, Palace of Wands, creative, fire energy, thinking, Queen of Swords, air energy, clear thinking, creative thinking. Your burst of energy and focus area for this moon cycle will involve some kind of creative thinking. It's a strength of yours. It's something to reconnect with. It's something to continue developing. It's something to make use of in order to move towards your life purpose. Awesome. I love it. So for this next row here, we have more crystal and cards and more Queen of the Moon oracles. This is kind of meant to be a progression of kind of the beginning of the moon cycle and the end of the moon cycle. And I like to remind people that we don't always go through things in 1 month or accomplish things in 1 month. So this is just kind of beginning energy and ending energy. If you would like to look for specific indications of timing, this would be July 17 going through August 15. So for the first Queen of the Moon oracle, you have number 26, reduces to 8 with surrender. This person is opening themselves up to spiritual energy. They're opening their shawl up to open to spirit, open to the cosmos. You have the stars here on this card walking towards the cosmos. You've been encouraged to align with astrological and celestial energies. This is letting you know that if you open yourself up to co-creating with spirit and having trust and faith in those earthly cycles and astrological cycles, that you'll kind of move towards success in a more effective way is coming through, because I'm going like this, right? And it's going towards the 26, which reduces to 8. 8, life path 8 is all about working hard and becoming successful. Abundance. We have abundance here as the main key word from this corn moon card here. So it's like opening yourself up to co-create with spirit is your pathway to success. That's pretty cool. The crystal supporting that looks like this. Looks like Mars to me. And we have sunstone, leadership, confidence, and freedom. Leo, Libra, and Sun energy on there. Yeah, you're in alignment with astrology. The stars are aligning to help you, pile one. This says, sunstone shines bright, igniting willpower underneath the sun's rays. A stone of leadership, sunstone gives you the courage to step out on your own and dare to make a difference. Creative thinking. Radiating warmth and vitality, sunstone brings confidence to the beholder and is known to bring good luck. Awesome. Fortuitous in nature, sunstone brings out your natural talents, allowing you to shine like the star you are. Sunstone helps fulfill karmic contracts, alleviating pressures around a sense of purpose or fulfillment. Let me read that to you again. Sunstone helps fulfill karmic contracts, alleviating pressures around a sense of purpose or fulfillment. Abundance will flow once you nurture your gifts. Great. Those last 2 lines on this card are basically the main message for your reading. They're the main message from this card. Sunstone here to help you with that. So this we talked about how you're moving towards your life purpose and fulfilling things, accomplishing things. And this is alleviating pressure from that. It's like, don't stress about it. Don't make this something that you have to do, something that you need to do, something that you'll feel like a bad person if you don't do it. Just came through. Please don't feel bad about yourself. That's not what this is about at all. It's like, enjoy the journey. Where was that? Enjoy the journey. In one of the guidebooks, it said, enjoy the journey. Make sure you're doing things to help yourself enjoy the journey. And yes, we should be putting energy into accomplishing things, but we need to be grateful for the things that we've already accomplished, and we need to enjoy the journey. So it's like, make sure you're taking time to enjoy life. Don't get too serious about yourself. It's coming out near this Queen of Swords. She can be very, very serious. So try not to take things too seriously and allow yourself to have fun. For this Queen of the Moon Oracle, we have number 8, the Path. Yes. 2 8s, pile 1. Look at that. 26 reduces to 8, and this card is an 8. And this one says the path. Surrender to the path, pile 1. You'll be shown the way. You will figure out the way. Intuition and creative thinking is going to help you find your way, help you walk your path of success. Make sure you leave yourself open to receiving support from other people and from spirit. The crystal supporting this path card here is looking like this. And we have Morganite. Acceptance, compassion, and release. Yeah, this is going to help you accept help from other people. This is going to help you open yourself to surrendering to spirit. We have Libra and Venus energy on there. Very appropriate. Another thing in your reading aligning with the astrology going on right now, pile 1. You have the release card here with Libra. Libra will be the new South Node for the next 18 months, starting on July 17. So that is the South Node that we are working on releasing the aspects of Libra energy that aren't working. This says, the ultimate love attractor, Morganite opens channels for positivity, affection, and devotion to flow effortlessly through your energetic fields. Morganite is able to uncover deep emotional pain, bringing awareness to unexpressed feelings residing inside your body so that you can release them. We had these 2 cards here, especially the 6 of Swords, saying slowly and methodically work your way through the subconscious mind, explore the subconscious mind. And then this card here talked about how exercising can help you actually physically release that pent-up energy inside of you that is causing you stress. So this crystal here, Morganite, here to help you with that. Looks like this again. The imagery on this card reminded me kind of 2 things, like this silver glittery stuff that's kind of stuck on there. It could be like the idea of barnacles on the side of Fisherman's Pier, or even on the side of whales sometimes, kind of weighing them down, growing on things that are stagnant. So this could be some of the stuff that you're releasing, but it also is the flip side of that, where it's coming out of something that's more rigid and being a little bit more free form so you can sparkle and shine. You're born to shine. Leo energy here. The Sunstone said, become the star that you're meant to be, pile 1. And it's like this glitter is emerging out of the foundation. This doesn't necessarily mean that the foundation is negative. It just means that actually it's reinforcing what we said before, how a solid foundation is going to support you on achieving the things that you want to achieve, finding your life purpose, and being able to live a life of passion. The card continues, know that these feelings can change and are not part of your identity. Clearing away thoughts of martyrdom or victimhood, Morganite expands your ability to love and receive love. matches so nicely with your reading. Advancing your soul to the core of its inner truth. You're going to be finding your true self. You're on your way to finding your true self. I don't want you to feel pressure about finding your true self by August 15th. Don't do that. You are on your way to finding your true self. This is encouragement from Spirit. Everything we've said here supports the idea of you moving towards finding your true self and then being able to live a life of passion in accordance with your true self. That's so great. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's get some information here from the Soul Helper Oracle. Final guidance for your reading. Okay, we have flipping over number 19. Enter the temple of truth and learn to value it. Enter the temple of your truth and learn to value it. Yes. We just got done talking about how you're going to find your true self. This is confirmation that Spirit wants you to do that. Learn to value yourself. Appreciate the things you have in life that are good and going well for you, and that includes your own strengths. Actually, that includes your weaknesses too, because those are things that inform the way you live your life and help you understand yourself more. Strengths and weaknesses, we all have both. Self-worth and self-confidence coming through with this card here. Believe you deserve a good life. Pile 1 just came through. Believe that you deserve to live a life of passion and embrace creative thinking. Embrace things that you feel passionate about. You deserve to live a life of passion, Pile 1. And we have number 31 reduces to 4. You are experiencing a spiritual blossoming. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. Very cool. We have this talking about be open to the new, which sometimes can be scary because it may mean we're leaving our comfort zone or just things that we know. But it's number 31, which reduces to a 4, which is a number of stability and support. And you came to the reading with the card support. You are supported during this time. You are going to be guided. This is kind of the why have Spirit just told you all this stuff. It's because you're experiencing some kind of growth, some kind of spiritual evolution, soul evolution, spiritual blossoming. Blossoming is good. It's the flower opening up. Let yourself become the star you're meant to be, Pile 1. Co-create with Spirit. Use creative thinking and rely on your intuition to help you know when you're connecting with Spirit, and that's your pathway to success. It's a really, really beautiful reading, Pile 1. I love it. Powerful energy coming off of it. If you feel called, check out the videos I mentioned in the I link or the end screen of this video. And also, once my pick a card for the Finding Your Way finally posts, feel free to check that out if you feel called to. There are a lot of alignments and things resonating. Just, I'm connecting with Spirit at this time, so it makes sense that a lot of the readings are supporting each other. So lots of other resources for you to check out there, Pile 1, if you feel called to do so. Thank you so much for stopping by for this reading, and I wish you the best of luck on your journey and finding your true self. You're a star. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to this monthly reading for the 2023 Barley Moon Cycle, which starts on July 17 and goes through August 15. We have the new moon in Cancer on July 17, which aligns with the dates where the lunar nodes, so north and south nodes, will be changing from Scorpio and Taurus to Aries and Libra. You have the full moon in Aquarius happening on August 1st, and then the waning cycle continues until August 15. You've come to the reading here, number 13, reduces to 4. It has waxing gibbous on there, keyword focus, and the fire element. This card is really heavily focused on fire energy. The guidebook is all about figuring out how to ride your flames, it says. So this is about focusing on your goals, expressing your desires, and connecting with kindred souls. A lot of that is going to align nicely with the moon cycle, which I'll go through in these cards here. From the Queen of the Moon Oracle, the card for this moon cycle is number 36, reduces to 9. We have keyword patience. They refer to this as the green corn moon cycle. We have another moon cycle, I don't know which one it is, referred to as the green corn moon during another time of the year, depending on which culture you come from and which names you use. So if you feel called, I'm not being called to find it for you, but if you feel called, research green corn moon. That's coming through in your reading, specifically pile 2 for some reason. We have a lady walking along a pathway here surrounded by corn. She's carrying a red balloon, and she's walking towards a tunnel made out of clouds, towards the stars, and towards the moon. This card talks about having the patience to go through the things that we need to accomplish our goals. And it talks about how sometimes we focus on the hard work and the annoying work that we have to do to get to our goals instead of how good it's going to feel when we reach our goals. So focusing on the target, focusing on the goal is what this card is referring to. I was called to specifically say focus on the target for your reading, pile 2. This talks a lot about focusing on the body, making your body a solid foundation for your heart, your soul, your mind. And in the guidebook, when it explains the concept of this card, it talks about how sometimes we get annoyed about having to work out or exercise to stay healthy, and more beneficial thing to do may be to focus on how you're making your muscles strong, you're working out stress, letting stressful energy leave your body. You're making yourself a solid foundation, basically. It goes nicely with the Maiden card for the waxing phase of this moon cycle. It's number 22. It's vitality. I just had a moment of pause there because I'm like, did I say the Barley Moon in the intro for your pile? I have no idea. Sorry, I'm not sorry because everything happens in a reading for a reason. I have this feeling that something weird happened in the intro for your specific pile. And if you heard something that sounded weird to you, pay attention to it. Okay, so for the first phase of this moon cycle, we have vitality, number 22. Also reduces to a 4. This is a master number, so we don't normally reduce it, but you have 13 on the card that drew you here, which also reduces to 4. So 4s relevant to you in terms of creating stability and support and being secure. This card talks about your energy. It talks about finding energy to be powerful and strong, putting energy into the things that you want to in order to create the life you want for yourself. It talks about having your energy go into the right things. Maybe areas of your life that you can put a little bit more energy into. And then for the full moon, which is full moon in Aquarius, starts or happens on August 1st, we have number 23 with appreciate. So this is taking time to appreciate all the hard work we've done, taking time to recognize that we've gone through the process of planting the seed and doing all the gardening work to let the flowers grow, to help the flowers grow, and then we should take time to enjoy and smell the flowers. I need to get something for you. I'll be right back. Okay, pile 2. Your reading is going to be different. I had that moment of pause where I was like, did I even do the intro right on here? Before your reading, I was feeling really excited. I had all this high energy inside me. I'm feeling called to stand up to do this reading. I was sitting for pile 1 in the intro to this entire reading. Now I'm standing. The idea of public speaking is coming to mind because for some reason now I'm standing and I'm speaking. There's not an audience. I'm the only one in my room, and I feel nervous like I'm speaking in front of an audience. I don't like doing that. I don't like public speaking, and I feel that nervous energy. So I'm being called to share that with you, and take whatever happens in this reading as it resonates with you, of course. Your reading's going to be different. I'm already getting you 2 extra cards before we go through even those. So the first card I was called to get you is the full moon in Aquarius card, and it says be real. This is from the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards. This card is drawing on the imagery of the star card in tarot, which is number 17. We have the little figure here, the water bearer. So this card says be real, goes with the full moon. Full moon in Aquarius, August 1st, August 1 may be a very significant time for you for some reason. If not, any full moon that happens in Aquarius may be significant for you. I'm being called to show you the guidebook information for this card here. So it's 2 pages. This says, find a balance between being real and trying to please all the people all the time. Life goes in cycles, and that's okay. The more you accept it, the easier things will be for you. And then we have a focus on truth with the manifestation affirmation there. The truth empowers me and sets me free. This idea of people-pleasing coming through, that fits in nicely with the North and South nodes shifting from Scorpio or Taurus and Scorpio to Aries and Libra. The South Node of Libra sometimes can be all about people-pleasing and trying so hard to find balance and harmony that we are people-pleasing and not staying true to ourselves. And the shift of the lunar nodes that happens on July 17 with Aries becoming the North Node is going to definitely fire energy. Highlighted at the beginning of your reading. Remember, the guidebook for this card said, ride your flames. Ride your flames. So this is about igniting energy within. Goes nicely with this vitality card, right? Igniting the passion and fire within you and doing what's best for you. Being reminded of the concept that when we become our best selves, then we are able to inspire others to become their best selves. So don't feel selfish about going after the things that you're passionate about. Don't feel selfish about taking time to chase your dreams. to put work into your goals, to put work into expressing your desires. The focus card that drew you here said, focus on your goals, express your desires, and connect with kindred souls. So don't feel bad about putting energy into that. If you have to spend time doing things that resonate with those three things more so than other things, obligations or things that other people are asking you to do that you don't really want to do. There's always an aspect of that in life, right? About having to get along with people and do things. But this is South Node in Libra really coming through strongly in your reading here about not overdoing the Libra energy of finding balance and or peace and harmony, to the point where you're not you're not honoring yourself. In the guidebook for this full moon in Aquarius, if you saw it in there, it is connected with the Egyptian goddess Isis. It's right here. It says, call in Isis, the goddess who supports us in our awakening to the truth. Ask Isis to show you your truth. Once you know that in your heart, you'll know your next best step. Finding the truth in your heart will help you find your way. The other card I was called to get you is from this Isis oracle here. Being called to shuffle and show you the card that comes out, but let you decide what it means for you. Doesn't want me saying anything about it when it comes out. They're like, they know that I like to try and have really informative, detailed, helpful readings. And Isis is like, no, we're just showing pile 2 the card. We're putting it somewhere where it makes sense, wherever it comes out, and then we are moving on. So, there you have it. Let's see. I've already told you your reading is different, but when I was laying out the reading, usually these cards down here, I do like progression from beginning to end, and I couldn't remember I kind of got the feeling like, well, that they got mixed up when I laid them down, like what order, and then I was called, or kind of intuitively told, it doesn't matter the order for these. This is going to be one kind of message down here. And so when I'm like trying to figure out where to put the cards, what I'm doing is going to move this full moon up here. And then this card here, which is the waning phase of the moon cycle, the crone phase, which happens after the full moon, is going to move down here, and we're not going to talk about it until we get there. But I want to, because it has something that already relates. No. Okay. So, here is the Spirit de la Lune card for this moon cycle. It's number 6, corn moon, and keyword abundance. This says, gather your bounty and find joy and happiness in life. Enjoy the journey. Wow, look at that. Look at those. Colors matching very nicely. I already was impressed with this reading because we have blue and gold crystals coming out, and the Queen of the Moon oracle is blue and gold. Abundance. Be real in order to achieve abundance. All right, we're getting the tarot now. I guess I'm just, riding the flames that are coming through. That's what the guidebook for your card said. Focus. Fire energy, super prominent. I'm really want to say stuff, but saying don't talk about that Isis card. Just put it there. Fine. All right, tarot. I'm just going with whatever spirits and energy is coming through pile 2. Bear with me. You get the 6 of coins. We have Moon and Taurus energy on there. Look at this. We've got a little Libra symbol there. We mentioned that the South Node moving into Libra is significant for you, pile 2. Of course, here it's indicating the balance aspect of Libra. I'm not trying to diss on Libra here. It's about not taking Libra energy too far. The balance, the harmony, the peace. This is getting to a state of balance where you're giving and receiving. You're open to receive and you're giving where it makes sense for you to give. You have the 2 of coins. More balance energy coming through. We have Jupiter and Capricorn energy on there. I love this card, how the 2 of coins is depicted in this deck. It's almost like this person here is working magic to raise these 2 pentacles up to create something. Levitating things to a higher plane to create things. Queen of Swords. This came out in pile 1. All about clear. Sorry, you need to see it more. This is air energy. Aquarius is an air sign. Libra is an air sign. Air energy. Your mind is going to be really important for you right during this time. Yeah, there's Libra there. Again, another card where Libra came out. Libra here. Libra here. Your mind is going to be really important for you during this time, pile 2. Clear thinking, good decision making, making tough decisions, making decisions that are not always fun, making decisions that are not always popular. She is a really serious aspect in the deck about that. Those times in our lives where we just need to be logical, and we need to what? You need to look at that Isis card, screenshot and zoom in if you need to. It's telling you something there. And it's not going to let me tell you what you need to do. If you could see my face, I'm like a little pouting toddler right now, like, fine. Yes. 9 of Cups, a wish come true, Jupiter and Gemini energy on there. 9 of Cups is a wish come true. Falling under the full moon in Aquarius. Wish upon a star, pile 2. Wish upon a star, and it will come true. 3 more tarot cards coming out here. This is going to have to move away. So let's go through these in the order they flipped here. Ace of Coins. Nice, powerful, masculine energy, holding up a giant pentacle there. We have the Deer Spirit. Yes, 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 yes. We just moved on from the Buck Moon Cycle. male deer there, strong antlers. It's moving on from the previous cycle in our life to something great, something big and something great. I was excited that this deer here was not as big as the rest of the things going on in that card, that it was looking forward and it's smaller and it's almost hidden in the grass here. And so I was excited about that because if you've seen any of the stuff that I was doing during the Buck Moon cycle, you know that just got derailed and was its own thing, all about getting ready to follow our path and move on to the next phase of our life. Very, very relevant in your reading. Look at that card, the Isis card. Blue and gold, I can say that. Blue and gold in this card, blue and gold. I can say that. All right, it wants this card here from the Witching Hour Oracle to move right here. Okay, this one for, this would be the waning phase of the moon cycle. So as after the full moon and as we move through the rest of the cycle, so after August 1st into August 15, this is number 24, reduces to 6, matches the 6 of coins, 6 of pentacles here. Friendship. In the guidebook for this, it talks about you having support networks available to help you. It talks about reconnecting with people that you may want to reconnect with. This would be a good time for it. And it talks about also in this card here, really relevant for this South Node Libra thing going on, because in the guidebook it talks about how each one of the people in this card has one arm around the other one, and they're leaning on each other in an equal, balanced way. One is not carrying more weight than the other. One is not supporting the other one more, and one of them just taking the support. Basically, it's a balanced relationship. Balance coming through your reading very strongly in a lot of different ways. So this is moving forward towards something great and big in the earthly plane, the material plane, and it's related to balanced relationships, healthy relationships. Take that for however it resonates with you. Could be love, could be family, could be, I meant love and like romantic relationships. It could be family relationships, business relationships, even just relationships with the people that you interact with on a day-to-day basis. Take that with however it resonates for you. These two cards here are gonna be part of the final advice and guidance. And each one is going to be matched with a card from the Soul Helper Oracle. So they're going to go here. And then remember, Spirit told me at the beginning before I even started the reading, it doesn't matter what order these go in, their own little message. So it's ending up here. I think the thing that was messing me up from the beginning about the intro was that I didn't tell you about these two cards here. Yeah, because I got, okay. So let me tell you about these two cards here, and then we'll do these. So when I was shuffling to get the crystal cards for this year pile, or the piles, these two crystal cards came out, and they wanted to be part of the whole reading, like kind of foundational energy, if you will. I almost spilled my drink there. That would have been disastrous. The things that I tell you in these readings, pile 2, when I do say it and I leave it in the reading, they're happening for a reason. So, I don't know, spilling your drink. I just had an image of not even one movie, but the movie type, movie genre of romantic comedies. it's coming from this area and this area of the reading. Romantic comedies where two people in a coffee shop accidentally run into each other and one spills the coffee on the other and they fall in love. All right, I don't know what that... There you go. All right, these two cards that came out when I was preparing the reading, we have this card here, which is Pyrite. And in the guidebook for the Spirit de la Lune Oracle for the Corn Moon Abundance card for this moon cycle, crystal is one of the cards that is in alignment with this moon cycle. Pyrite is one of the crystals that is in alignment with this moon cycle. It looks like this. Luck, prosperity, and success. Leo and Mars energy on there. For your reading, I'm being called just to show you. You can screenshot or read if you would like. And the second one that came out looks like this. And it is Chrysocolla, Earth, Unconditional Love, and Cleanse. Gemini, Virgo, Taurus energy with Venus. Okay, now we can do these. The first Queen of the Moon Oracle is number 3, Realization. We have a keyhole here, a person standing in kind of the passage at the threshold. That's the words, at the threshold, looking out. It's hard to tell what's going on in this card in terms of the landscape. It almost looks like this is one world and this is the keyhole portal to another world. This is a night sky. This is sunset. We had the idea about truth coming out in your reading, about expressing your desires. Isis and the full moon in Aquarius, all about finding your truth, speaking your truth. And then you have the Queen of Swords here, which definitely communication and truth. So some kind of realization is going to be relevant for you during this time. They want me to show you the pyrite and the chrysocolla crystals to go with these cards. The other ones here that are related to the moon cycle are carnelian, clear quartz, and jade. Okay, another thing coming that's going to be different, but first let's get you the pyrite and the chrysocolla. Chrysocolla here. Sometimes I wonder when I'm being called to do stuff like this in a reading if it's some kind of metaphysical thing happening with me rearranging things so the energy can come through. It's like I wish I could see through the magic sometimes. All right. I wasn't called to in pile 1, but I was called to tell you about these crystals. The other two that are here is a pink calcite and a agate. This is a fire agate, and it's coming out in your reading because the carnelian, the clear quartz, the jade and the pyrite are all affiliated crystals according to the Spirit de la Lune Oracle, affiliated with this moon cycle. The chrysocolla made a guest appearance just by coming out at the beginning of the reading. And then another thing that happened when I was shuffling for the crystal cards is these two cards came out. And guess where they came from? The previous moon cycle reading, the Buck Moon Cycle reading. I'm going to link that in the little eye up at the top. These two crystal cards came out in the Buck Moon Cycle, and we had this little deer here, Buck, making a small appearance in your reading, letting us know it's time to move on from that. And these two crystal cards that were in the last reading are Cobalto Calcite, Love, Emotional Healing, Compassion, Cancer, and Venus energy. I don't have Cobalto Calcite, but I do have Pink Calcite. Screenshot if you want. Not going to read it to you, I guess. And the other one is an agate. And one of the crystals that's affiliated with this moon cycle is called a fire opal. And I don't have one of those, but I have a fire agate. And this is what the fire agate looks like. And this is the card that goes, well, this is what it looks like here. You can see how if you cut it and polish it, how that would happen, right? Pretty neat. So they'll screenshot this if you would like. Stability, Grounding, Truth, Gemini, Mercury. So it's almost like the idea of the Buck Moon cycle coming in so prominently to your reading, it's like we're moving away from it, but also that energy is still around, right? It's not completely gone. It's so funny how Spirit works. I'm constantly amazed because, like, I didn't know if these cards, agate and Cobalto Calcite, were meant to be with the pyrite and the chrysocolla. And so I set them aside. And as I was preparing for your reading, I was like, these are coming out in this reading. So I don't know if that's something I manifested, but I don't think so. It's just the way Spirit works through me. Can we move on in some way? Yes, we can. To the crystals. We're going to do these two crystals and then this card. So the blue crystal is the beautiful sapphire. I didn't cheat. I knew I could say sapphire because I know what it looks like. Sapphire, royalty, wisdom, knowledge, Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius, Moon, and Saturn energy on there. It says, fairness rules the kingdom when Sapphire wears the crown. Libra energy being fair and balanced. Sapphire wields its power through kindness and wise judgment. Wise judgment would be the Queen of Swords. Very nice. She wants to come up and be near the card while I read it. Sapphire wields its power through kindness and wise judgment, bringing good luck and fortune to those who wear it. A gem with regal presence throughout history, sapphire is considered to be sacred, representing celestial hope and faith. Known as the Stone of Wisdom, sapphire enhances focus. Focus, the card that drew you here. Concentration and learning abilities. Sapphire activates the third eye and throat chakras, guiding you toward knowledge beyond this stratosphere. You're being prepared for some kind of activation, pile 2. You are being prepared for some kind of activation for the third eye and the throat chakra. Your focus cards that express your desires. At the beginning of this reading, I felt like I was public speaking, which makes me super nervous. People always tell me I do a good job. I don't know if that's just them being nice, but I'm a nervous wreck every time I have to give a speech or presentation. You're being activated in some way. The gold one looks like this. I don't know how to pronounce that. Let's call it Keikozenite. Interconnection, ascension, attunement. Sagittarius and moon energy, you are being activated for something, pile 2, for sure. Ascension, interconnection, and attunement. It says, Keikozenite is known to raise spiritual awareness and provide divine connection between the universe and humankind. With this crystal, synchronicities are not just coincidences, they are messages. So pay attention. Become aware of the universe's messages as it is constantly communicating with you. Yeah, that explains the way this reading is going. With all this stuff coming out, going differently, me being called to say not weird, but things that just don't quite make sense in this reading. Spirit's communicating to you in some way during this reading, pile 2. Take what resonates. Use your own intuition and your clear thinking, your clear discernment to understand and recognize the things that apply to you in this reading and the things that do not apply. Very, very important for you to focus on the messages that resonate with you and the ones that do not. Keikozenite asks that you look at challenges as lessons and wonder, what can I learn from this? Perspective is everything, and with Keikozenite, embracing positivity and choosing your thoughts become easier and easier. Yeah, look at that. Things become easier coming out twice in your reading, pile 2. We had in the full moon in Aquarius card from the Moon Manifestation Oracle, be real. And when you're true to yourself, things become easier. When you speak your truth, things become easier. And here it's saying embracing positivity and choosing your thoughts become easier and easier. Perspective is everything. We had the idea here about thinking about the target, thinking about the end goal in a positive way. Remember, think about how strong your muscles are getting and how your heart's becoming stronger and your lungs are becoming stronger when you're exercising. Don't think about how hard the exercise is or getting the routine exactly right or counting reps or counting calories. Don't think about all that stuff. Focus on how it's making you healthier. It's going to go here. Pointing. Okay. Pointing at that card. It wants to be exactly pointing at that little red balloon. All right. The other Queen of the Moon Oracle is number 15, Action. Now, 15 reduces to 6. Another 6 in your reading. You had 6 of coins. Balance, giving and receiving. You have the 6 here. 24 reducing to 6 with friendship, your support network. And Oh, yeah, I was going to say the action, that's fire energy, which is all through your focus number 13 waxing gibbous card, fire element. Action. Everything you're going through during this time, pile 2, is going to help you realize the action you need to take. That's what those two cards want to tell you. All right, so we can now move on. Let's see what these other two tarot and oracle cards are going to be. These ones are going... Spirit just said, you've been all over this place and clumsy during this reading, so no matter how hard, no matter which way these cards come out, we want them upright. Okay, so the first one is Page of Coins, Earth energy there. Yeah, something new coming in, new opportunities coming in the material world. We already told you being activated in some way. I took that to be a spiritual activation with your third eye and your throat chakra, intuition and speaking, communication. But this now is letting me know that your activation is going to be something also in the material world. So job, money, house, cars, relationships can be earthy energy as well because it involves people that we're involved with. Your activation, something is activating here in you that's related to your third eye chakra and your throat chakra, and it's going to help you achieve things here on earth and bring things into reality. So let's get an oracle card to go with the Page of Coins. You get two. First one, number 40, you are caught up in drama. Act to free yourself, change, and blossom again. We have a lady sitting in a window nook. We have a little footstool here. And we have jellyfish flying all through that card where it doesn't make sense for jellyfish to be. Another 4 in your reading. We had the 13 reducing to 4 on the card that brought you here. Focus. Number 22 on the Vitality card reduces to 4 if you reduce the master number. And here's another 4 with a 40. Nice. I like that. The 0 in the 40. So 4, stability, support, and security. And then the 0 there, new beginnings. You're being activated for something. Try not to get caught up in drama because it's going to distract you, is what this card wants to say. And then the other one says, enter the temple of your truth and learn to value it. Number 19 reduces to a 10. A 1 and 0, more new beginnings. This card also came out in pile 1 if you feel called to check that out. But the key word on there for you is truth. One second, I'm rearranging so I have room. And the other tarot is Ace of Wands. Love it. Beautiful way to close your reading here. Last card. I don't know if we're actually closing your reading because you know how it's been going. But look at all that fire energy. Starting your reading with your focus card there. Ending your reading with the Ace of Wands. Inspiration, action, creativity coming in for you. Sparks of inspiration coming in. We have a lizard there, probably an iguana. And we have a volcano erupting there. If you don't release things in a healthy way, pile, just choked on my tongue there. So speak your truth, release things in a healthy way. If you don't release things in a healthy way, pile 2, eventually it's just going to erupt and be very dramatic. So healthy release of things is important for you at this time. This cobalto-calcite is about releasing things. It doesn't actually say that on that card, but for some reason I was called to say that. So there you go. Releasing things that don't serve you and not getting caught up in drama that's not yours to deal with. Okay, a final oracle card is Cross the Bridge to Happiness. It leads over the depths of your emotions. Number 42 reduces to 6. 6 is a significant number for you for some reason, pile 2, and you are moving on to some kind of happiness. Cross the bridge of happiness. It leads over the depths of your emotions. Releasing things in a healthy way is important. This is why I was called to this card over here. Releasing things in a healthy way is important for you for emotional healing. Some kind of emotional healing is important for you at this time. It's a focus area for you. This is how we're ending your reading from Spirit. A focus area for you right now is emotional healing. Releasing things in a healthy way so that you can heal in an emotional way without becoming too dramatic, and so that you can move on to being ready to receive this activation that we've talked about. So I'm going to end your reading just by showing you this card one more time, and then I'm going to read it for you, and then we're done. Cobalto-calcite, love, emotional healing, compassion. Cancer and Venus energy. Love is all you need, especially with cobalto-calcite. A stone of unconditional love and forgiveness, this crystal promotes emotional healing above all else. It fosters compassion for yourself, exuding confidence that your self-worth can only be cultivated from within. Self-love rituals are encouraged with this stone, especially those that nourish and honor your body as a temple. That came out from the very beginning of the reading. Cobalto-calcite amplifies the vibration of love, nurturing your inner child and giving you endless, energetic hugs. You are always supported. Nice, loving message coming through for you. For you, for you, for you. Well, there you have it, pile 2. It's a really cool reading. I actually kind of love being along for the ride when Spirit really, really takes over like that. And ride your flame. Ride your flame. Full moon in Aquarius, August 1st, is a significant time for you. Some kind of activation coming through. Emotional healing is your focus area right now. Heal something right now. Work on that. It doesn't mean you have to completely heal. It just means focus on that and work on that. Focus on healing something in the emotional area of life, heart chakra also, so that you can be ready for this activation of your third eye and your throat chakra, so you can receive the gifts that Spirit is preparing for you here on Earth. Awesome. Thanks so much for spending time with me today, and I wish you the best of luck on this healing journey. And when you get activated, if you feel called to, please share us, pile 2. I want to know what's happening. It's like we're in the middle of the book here, and I want to know what happens. It's like I had that reference to the movie earlier, romantic comedy. It's like the movie cut off, and I lost my internet connection or something, and I can't watch the rest of the movie, and that's really not cool. So let us know what happens if you feel called to do so. You're awesome, pile 2. See you later. Hello, awesome people. So this reading is an impromptu, surprise, special reading for whoever. It's pretty cool. I just started my camera a while ago and I was sitting down. I don't know how this reading's going to go. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't necessarily know why I'm doing this reading, but I've learned to do the readings and follow the intuitive hits I get when I get them. So I started the camera a while ago, been sitting here reflecting, and so first thing we're going to do is we're going to get an angel number. So basically I finished pile 2 of the Barley Moon Cycle reading, which is going from July 17 to August 15 of 2023. I was resting and reflecting outside, doing chores and stuff around the house that just life, they got to get done, right? And so all these different things started coming in and eventually I was like, I guess we're doing another reading now. And this is kind of for people that don't know if they wanted to go to pile 2 or 3. It doesn't have to be why you clicked on this reading, but it's one of the motivations behind the reading is for people who didn't know if they wanted pile 2 or pile 3. So the pile 2 and 3 cards from the Barley Moon Cycle reading are here. Don't know if they're going to come into the reading or not, but they are now with opalite stones that I have. One is in the shape of an ankh or the anchor cross, and the other one is in the shape of a crescent moon. So I should preface this reading a little bit. I don't know actually if it's going to stay in the monthly moon cycle reading or if it's going to be posted separately. I don't know yet. But I should preface this that when this happens to me, I just sit down. I did all of this work here, going around, finding stuff, getting intuitive hits, getting prepped a little bit with spirit on some things. But when this happens, I just put the stuff out and then I go. It's like the spirit just kind of takes over and I go. So pay attention to the things I say, the things that are happening during the reading, the things that you notice. I would also say, especially if I say something don't say something that you think should have been obvious for me to say, then that is a very specific message for you. That's you connecting to your intuition, to your guides, and that is, my left ear is just ringing right now. So if I don't say something and it's so obvious to you that it should have been said, then that is you connecting with your intuition and your guides, and they want you to pay attention to that. I know that there is at least one symbol in here now too that have resonated with some of the subscribers that I have, 1 or 2 of you. And I know there's messages in here. I don't know if I'm going to be pointing those symbols, signs, synchronicities out. Yeah, I think I always pronounce synchronicities like that. I think it's synchronicities. I don't know. Again, saying things, doing things, and just being guided by spirit here. So buckle up, buttercups, and let's go for a ride. So we'll start because I saw 111 on the camera. I said we'll start. We've already begun. 111 on the camera timer for me when we started this. Basically at the same time I started my white sage on fire. It's sitting on top of this thing now. That's why I pointed over there. So from the Kyle Gray Angel Numbers book, we have number 111. You are one with all that is. Know that all you are doing and giving is for the world and all the beings in it. a little weird cadence there to my reading. So here's a close-up and a more clear reading. You are one with all that is. Know that all you are doing and giving is for the world and all the beings in it. And then it says whatever's on this page and right here, 761. Your angels are encouraging you to turn your attention to yourself before taking the next step. They will be happy to light up the road ahead, but first you must be honest with yourself. Okay, all right. So this message is going to be for people who are on a journey. I think we all are, right? Yeah. But who are really seeking life purpose, soul mission, and that's really what my readings have been focused on a lot. And this is telling us that you need to get yourself ready for the next step of the journey. So it says, your angels are encouraging you to turn your attention to yourself, self-care, before taking the next step. You need to get ready for something. They will be happy to light up the road ahead. You should be paying attention to what's going around you for signs and symbols and intuitive hits, gut feelings, random things that are weird. Those may be ways that your guides are connecting with you, but first you must be honest with yourself, speak your truth. You must be honest with yourself before you take the next step. Being drawn firstly to this section of the reading. So I have done basically also this is connecting a lot of different readings that I have done, and I'm being called to tell you guys about certain readings that I've done, maybe point you to them, maybe not, right? If you actually go and look at those readings, that's totally up to you. But for some reason, I'm being guided to point people to different readings that I've had, that I've done. That's all energy coming in to me through spirit, various guides here and there. So the first reading to point you to is so we have this Blue Jay card here from the Divine Feather Oracle. It says, the time is right to access and master your abilities. Do so with humility and control. This is pointing you to pile 3 of the Finding Your Way video, pick a card reading that I did. It is still uploading. I'm sitting here doing this reading. That other reading is still uploading. It's super long, super in-depth. That reading ended up being kind of a reference reading from Spirit, where Spirit pointed me to tons of different resources that people could go to get more information for themselves. So first reading, I'm being called to share with you pile 3 of the Finding Your Way reading. These 2 cards came out. Spoiler alert. These 2 cards came out in that pile. Blue Jay, Cardinal, stand tall and proud. See the leadership role unfolding ahead of you. And then the second reading I'm being called to mention is the Journey to Your Life Path, or something like that I called it. Pile 1 in that reading had this card, the Peacock. The feather looks like this. It says, inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. Wow, okay, I can't even remember at this point if I read you the Cardinal card. I'm just going. I don't know if I'm even halfway present during this. Now I'm here, right? Like I don't know if I just read you that card. I don't know, so bear with me. Make fun of me in the comments if you want to. Like, not like being mean to me, like, why would you do that? But like, be like, hey, yeah, Spirit totally took over when you were doing whatever, because that's kind of cool for me to learn. I am on a spiritual journey. I'm developing these skills. I'm being called to step into this role as a intuitive reader, astrologer maybe. And so, yeah, if I do something weird in here or something cool or something stupid or something worth mentioning, please put that in the comments so that I know. I don't even know if I'm going to remember this unless I go back and watch it. So here we go, guys. Pile 1 of the Journey to Your Life Path, Your Life Purpose reading. Pile 3 of the Finding Your Way, Pick a Card reading. This is what I did when I went pile 3. So there you go. If you're into mudras, maybe that means something to you. I don't know what that means. Maybe something in sign language. Maybe a sign for somebody. I mean, if it's sign language, I hope I'm not saying something bad. Okay, so this little crystal right here is a fire agate crystal, and it's resting on a mixture, a cool stone. It's called a raw phoenix stone, and it's a mixture of malachite, chrysocolla, and turquoise. And this, wow, okay, that is a stone that gives you psychic protection while you manifest. It opens up emotional clarity. Funny, I couldn't even say the word clarity without stumbling over my words. And connects you to Earth's consciousness, Mother Earth coming through, bringing you closer to the vibration of spring and new life that will help you grow. So I guess this is probably going to be posted as a separate reading, maybe. I don't know where it's going to go, but either way, this is going to be a timeless reading. The timing of when I'm actually doing it is summertime. This is something I received in a subscription box in the springtime. So new beginnings, new growth, being excited for what's to come. And I was called to get, firstly, here's a cool spoon that I got with a clear quartz point on the top. I didn't look up where I got this, but definitely when I was called to get this, Mother Earth coming through for sure. So I'm doing this reading in summer. This crystal I received in the spring. This card here, the Metatron card, Oracle, what are you called? The Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle, Amanda Ellis. Metatron came through really, really strongly. It was actually like I said when I was going around doing chores and then resting and then doing reflection. Once I realized I was doing this, I was like, can I have something specific about who I'm connecting to? And the first thing I heard was Ollie. So when I say I heard, it's like not an actual voice in my head, but it's something I'm hearing intuitively. Can't explain that to you right now, but maybe it makes sense to those of you that have that as well. And then it was like Metatron. So I was like, okay, cool. We're at least using the Metatron Oracle. This is the back of the card. So we got 3 from that deck. And then I was like, who's Ollie? Is that a significant person for somebody that needs to hear the message I'm going to do? Is that a guide? And it went, Alistair. So Alistair Crowley is the one who made the Thoth deck. So I was called to get the Alistair Crowley Tarot. I shuffled. These two cards flipped out. We have the Six of Success and the Prince of Discs. 1 second here. There we go. Bull, Taurus energy coming through. Look at how strongly that bull is staring forward. Just determined. So there's going to be, this message is going to be all over the place. So hang on, guys. Bear with me and we'll get a good message. I just don't know how crazy and chaotic it's going to be to get there. So we had this spoon is because I laid out all the cards and then, I need to scoop it up because I wear these arthritis gloves and not great for picking up cards. If there is a tarot reader that you watch on YouTube and you just love their fingernails, being called to jog your memory about something they said in one of their readings, a reading you thought about listening to but you skipped. You really like their nails of a tarot reader that you watch on YouTube, but you skipped a reading that you thought about listening to, but you didn't. Being called to remind you of that. So we are definitely connecting to Mother Earth here. The cycles of life, the cycles of Earth, spring, summer, and then fall. This is another card that came out. I shuffled after I got the Aleister Crowley cards, I shuffled the Metatron cards, and these two came out. Haven't seen these yet. Obviously, these came out up, like face up. And then I had the deck, and I cut it, and this is the card that came out. This card is actually in reverse. It's a number 4 card from the Metatron. But this is the way it would look. If it's upright, it says letting go and time for release. And look at this. We've got feathers here. Blue and green feathers. Blue jay and peacock. But they came out in reverse, and then I remembered right before I started the reading, I remembered that I received this little leaf in the envelope that came with a different subscription box that I get. I'm not trying to encourage anybody to spend money on subscription boxes or imply that you need to get these boxes. I'm just letting you know that was one thing. I am fortunate that I could subscribe to different subscription boxes, and it was one way where I was like, if I'm going to spend the money on this stuff, Spirit, it needs to mean something. And basically it was like, it's going to be for your own personal development, your education. So it's kind of like opening myself up to the universe and Spirit to send me things in different subscription boxes that then I learn about. I love learning, so of course I take the time to learn about whatever I get sent. And then that is how I've obtained a lot of my education on this spiritual stuff. All right, I'm telling you part of my personal story. So I was getting tired of the job that I had. So I enrolled in an online program, and I did a year of that. I really enjoyed the classes that I did for a year doing that, and then I just got sick of it. Somewhere along the line within that year, I came across tarot. It popped up in my YouTube feed. It was a life purpose reading by Esotero, life purpose reading, and after that I was hooked. Thanks, ESO. I never have reached out to you personally to say that, but thank you. And then I took the money that I had saved to do that online program, and I dedicated to getting these tarot cards and ordering subscription boxes, and I don't regret it one bit. That is part of my story. Maybe it resonates with somebody watching. I'm supposed to say it for some reason. I also feel like, because this card says letting go, time for release, I feel like we're supposed to burn this leaf. It came in a subscription box that I got right before Thanksgiving, and it's a really cool saying that came with it. They just stuck it in the envelope as a small representation of the change of seasons. I'm supposed to show you this. This is the card. It's the Magical Earth subscription box. And this leaf was in one of the envelopes. It says, let me read this to you, being called to read this. It says, maybe these dates are relevant for somebody here. Giving thanks for the blessings in our lives. I know that for some this is difficult. It has been a difficult year for all of us. Just take one moment and look up at the sky, at the stars. We are very strong, stronger than we know. Just for a moment in time. That is really shaking. Give thanks for just one small thing in your life. Spread your love and gratitude around. Blessing to you all. Enjoy. I feel like I'm supposed to burn this leaf. We're just going to set it there for now. All right. They're like, that's because we're hesitant to let go of things that we need to actually be releasing. So this is going to be a little ritual, a little activation for some of you. It's going to not start my house on fire or set off the smoke alarms. It's going to be symbolic of letting go and releasing things that no longer serve us so that we're ready to move forward, just like those angel numbers said, to the next step of our journey. Here's the guidebook for the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle. This is the bigger version of the card, and everything it says in the guidebook. This card is connected to Uranus and related to the nature of change and adapting to unexpected events. Like the tree that knows when a new season approaches, you are asked to prepare for the change that is coming. Nature is our best teacher. The leaves that fall from the tree know that this happens to protect the life force of the tree, so the new bud can appear again. After the leaves that have been fertilized back into the soil, nothing is lost, nothing is wasted. It's nature's way and our way of recycling and renewing for the next period of growth that wants to appear. Let go with grace and gentleness. Do what you already know you have to. But do realize, spoiler alert, we had a realization card come out in pile 2 of the Barley Moon Cycle reading. It says, also be aware of the bountiful gifts that await in your future when you close this door so another can open. That is calling me to get this card here, which is from the Moon Cycle reading. It's from the Spirit de la Lune Oracle. It's number 6, Corn Moon with Abundance. In the guidebook for this card, it says, gather your bounty. Gather your bounty. This line here about how it said, also be aware of the bountiful gifts that await in your future when you close this door so another can open is what prompted me to remember that card where it said gather your bounty. So we're going to burn this leaf. So I don't actually know what's going to happen when I start this leaf on fire, so we'll see. Maybe we're in for some kind of show. This is for letting go of the things that no longer serve us, having the courage to release what no longer serves us, having the courage to do what we need to heal ourselves and be honest with ourselves so we're ready to take the next step. Releasing what no longer serves us. Having courage to take the next step. Having courage to do what we need to get ourselves right so we can take the next step. So, that wasn't so scary. We have one little leaf piece here that's left over, so we'll just feed that to the candle. It's in the wax there now. Next thing that's catching my attention is this bowl again on the Prince of Discs card. Definitely Taurus energy coming through here. The timing of this reading is right before we are having a change in the lunar nodes. Currently, North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio. Moving into the lunar nodes, with North Node being in Aries, South Node being in Libra. Okay, I'm supposed to get you another card. This is the card I was called to get you. It's a Taurus card, number 50 from the Spirit Allies deck. The affirmation in there says, I am worthy of luxury. There is stability in taking the time to slow down and break free from a fast-paced life. This card came out in a reading that I did, and I have no idea what reading that is, but I'm being called to tell you that if you remember seeing this card and really resonated with it in either my reading or a reading another person did, or you did for yourself, then this is confirmation for whatever that meant for you. As I'm doing this reading, there's all kinds of disruptions happening, noises in my neighborhood, different things happening. It's funny because every time I get up, I am kind of called to get you something else, or it's bringing something else into the reading. This is the card I was called to get for you. Fire with passion, energy, and movement on there. And look at that leaf. It's beautiful. I believe this is the maple leaf. And I believe that was a maple leaf that we burned. The ashes of it still sitting over here, and its little stem hanging on there, but I'm not called to burn it. And then another little part of the leaf in there in the candle wax. So this is releasing stuff, right? But there's always going to be a trace of what we release. What we release is not gone completely. It's going to be around in some way because we're all connected with universal energy, and that energy goes somewhere else. It doesn't mean it has any negativity or toxicity attached to it if something that you're releasing was toxic or heavy or negative. It just means that that energy has now been transmuted back into pure energy through that smoke. It's been released back into the universe. And because we are human beings with this body and material things, some of that energy lingers. So be aware of anything resurfacing at this time. Oh, okay, that there was a positive reference to resurfacing of some kind of passion inside of oneself in a reading I did. If you heard that, or if you hear that in the future reading, that's confirmation for you for something. So this card here is from the Plant Spirit Oracle. Tons of information in here about that card and plants. I will just read you the small section in the guidebook about this leaf here because that became very prominent. It matches this leaf. It's a sugar maple leaf that turns to fire in the fall. Fire maple is a regional expression for sugar maple, indicating the bright red and orange and yellow leaf displays that sugar maples offer. In the card, the flames of the sun are warming the earth, and within the earth, the maple seed awaits to be reborn. Beautiful. So that matches so nicely the meanings of these two. Definitely the creators of these two decks, the Metatron and the Plant Spirit, are drawing on the same energy for this leaf card here, because in the guidebook for here, we already read that the energy, the earth, the leaves fall, but they're returned to earth, and then the maple seed is getting ready to regrow. It's in the earth, being ready to be reborn. Getting ready to be reborn is the theme that we're following here. It's significant. Look at even two different creators of the deck. Look at even the colors they brought in here for this section of the card, and they look like the feathers that are here. Excuse me. I have to use noise canceling when I edit the videos because my neighborhood is so noisy. But that was my dogs knocking something off the counter. They are not happy that I'm doing this reading. I'm disrupting their routine at the time of day that I'm doing it. And they are not happy, and they're the source of a lot of the distractions and disruptions I have. But, it is what it is. Everything's fine. The dogs are fine. They didn't break anything. As I was coming back, I mentioned that during these disruptions, I see something else I'm supposed to show you. As I was coming back, I noticed this penny on my counter. Lucky penny may be a significant sign for some people. No idea if you're going to be able to see that. This penny is from 2006. 2006 reduces to 8, number of hard work, number of success, number of abundance. Number 8, a number of success. We have this card here, number 6, success. I believe that is the 6 of Wands. Oh. It's not. It's the 6 of discs, 6 of pentacles. Says so right on the card. Just hard to see. Look for things that may not be so obvious. Also coming through now. Is the 6 of discs, 6 of pentacles, 6 of coins, success on there. See how it says success and then underneath it actually says discs? I was thinking wands, probably because of all the fire energy coming in, but because of these things sticking off. It's talking about, in the guidebook for this, is talking about how it represents overcoming crisis. crises, it actually says plural. And it also says material gain, harmony and success, harmony and prosperity. So really good indication that that's what we're stepping towards. And it also says in here that the astrology associated with this card is the moon in Taurus. So how cool is that all these cards ended up together in this reading? It talks about finding harmony and bringing together body and soul. And then it also mentions that the only way that we can move forward and progress is by balancing and bringing together opposing principles. So balancing war and peace, balancing hot and cold, balancing fire and ice coming through. The Prince of Discs is like the Knight of Discs or Knight of Pentacles, being drawn towards the Taurus energy there, obviously, but it also looks a little bit like the figure in the card is in a chariot. So moving forward, being confirmed with this card. And also the astrology affiliated with this card is 21 degrees Aries to 20 degrees Taurus. So if you are familiar with that area of your birth chart, that may be significant for you. Because of the imagery on that card, I'm going to leave it there. I used a pyrite symbol, pyrite crystal to cover that area of the card. Pyrite in this deck for Spirit de la Lune, pyrite is a crystal that's associated with the corn moon or the barley moon. In the moon readings that I'm doing, this crystal card is pyrite. When I was shuffling the cards for the crystals that go in each pile of the moon reading, this pyrite card and another one, if I'm called to get it, I will, came out, and they wanted to be overarching energy for this moon cycle. So this is what this card looks like. And it's pyrite, luck, prosperity, and success. Leo energy on there and Mars energy. I'm just going to leave that there for you to screenshot if you would like. Very nice how luck, prosperity, and success matches up with the Six of Pentacles, Six of Disc card. And I'm associating it with this Taurus energy here as well. We'll just do that. Because of the idea of I am worthy of luxury. I deserve the good things in life. You're being encouraged to believe that you deserve the good things in life. You are worthy of success. You are worthy of luck. You are worthy of prosperity. You are worthy of luxury. So believing that you deserve all of the good things in life is something Spirit wants you to do. Wants you feeling like you are worthy. And when I was putting together the reading, these two Metatron oracles were like the clarifiers that go with these Aleister Crowley Thoth cards here. Remember, I mentioned earlier that those were the two guides kind of coming out initially in the intuitive hits I was getting for this reading. So the clarifier for the Six of Discs or Pentacles and Earth energy and success from the Metatron Oracle is number 3. Expansion in your life. Creation. Create success. Create the success in your life that you deserve coming through there. My dog just barked to confirm that. You are capable of creating your own success. That's annoying to hear sometimes, but it is something that is a belief that if you hold that belief true, close to your heart, if you put effort into believing that you can create success, you'll draw that energy to you. We mentioned before that we're all connected. That's how the energy gets transmuted, turns from the leaf into the seed going in the ground, or the soil that fertilizes the seed, turns from the leaf that we burned into the smoke. Energy gets transmuted. Your thoughts about creating success can get transmuted back into actual things that come down to the earth. Earth energy here with the discs, earth energy here with Taurus, 2 discs, Taurus. The thoughts that you put out into the universe about creating success can be transmuted into the thing or the feeling or the thoughts that you're trying to accomplish, the connections you're trying to establish, the goals you're trying to achieve, the things you're trying to acquire, especially with that Taurus energy there. You can create your own success. And then clarifying the Prince of Discs, we have number 6, love, relationships, and harmony. Nice, pretty rose on there. We had the idea of harmony come out with these cards up here about creating harmony between opposing principles, finding the balance between things that seem to be opposite, harmonizing the connection between your body and your soul. Finding a way to get along with people that are different from you. We can bring all of that into our lives. We can create that for ourselves. These 2 cards, we have a 3 and a 6 here. I love how I'm just being guided on how to do this reading. It got covered up because I had to move those cards. So from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, if I'm wrong, this is going to be kind of funny, but the card for this moon cycle from the Queen of the Moon Oracle has patience on there, and it's number 36, if I remember correctly. Yes! I can remember some things. Come here. "36, patience." We had creation and love, 3 and 6, patience, 3 and 6. 36 reduces to 9. 9 is the summit, the highest point of a cycle before you get to the 10. And the 10 is really about, like, the 9s are really accomplishing something or coming to the highlight of something or coming to the summit of the mountain. And the 10s are really about enjoying that accomplishment or releasing that pain. If you think about like the 9 of Wands, the 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands, about struggle and burdens and mental stress and anxiety. Those are getting ready to release those things that don't serve. And then the 10s, the 10 of Cups, celebrating emotional fulfillment, happiness, relationships, happy family, happy home, your connection with spirit because of the water energy in the cups, and the 10 of the Pentacles, reaching material abundance, accomplishing things here on earth, happy family coming through again. The 10s are kind of where you're releasing or expressing gratitude and enjoying the things that you've accomplished, and the 9s are really when you're stepping into that real power of that energy. Here, the 9 that's coming through, 2 9s coming through. Yes, 2 9s coming through strongly from tarot. 9 of Cups, because we have love on here. 9 of Cups is a wish come true. a wish fulfilled. And then 9 of Pentacles, because of all of this earth energy here. 9 of Pentacles is reaching material independence, financial independence, being able to support yourself, being able to support the people you love, being able to do the things you want. So 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups energy coming through with the way we're being pointed to the number 9 here. This card in the guidebook of the Queen of the Moon Oracle really talks about the work we have to do to accomplish our goals. And you can see this lady walking the path there towards that tunnel made of clouds, towards the stars, towards the moon. She's carrying a red balloon. This card talks about how a lot of times we focus on the hard work we have to do and the things we have to go to accomplish our goals, when something that may be more helpful for us is to focus on the positive energy we're going to experience when we reach our goals. Focusing on the end goal, focusing on having optimistic thoughts that we can accomplish things, we can create success coming through again. This up here, energy up here, talked about bringing harmony between the body and the soul. And this card in the guidebook is really focused on earthly energy as well with the body. And it uses an example of exercise as something to explain what I just said about that. Whereas if we were to focus on how strong our muscles are getting and how healthy our lungs and our heart are becoming when we exercise, focus on that more so than the number of reps you have to do, the calories you have to burn, the food you have to eat, the blah, 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 right? All those steps that go into being healthy sometimes can become where they feel like a burden or we stress about those. And if we focus our thoughts on how everything that we're doing, the work we're putting in, is going to make us healthier and stronger, we will be in a better place spiritually and physically because we're focusing on those positive thoughts. We are believing that we're strong, that we're healthy, that we can create our own success. Beautiful. Yes, I know I overused that word, but Spirit's beautiful, and that is how I'm resonating with Spirit. I don't know if it was pile 2. I have not done pile 3 of the moon cycle reading yet, but one of the readings I was really drawn to the colors in this patience card, how it's red, yellow, and blue. Those are the primary colors. And if you take those colors, you can mix and match them in different ways to create any other color that you want. That prompted me to get this crystal from pile 3 of the moon cycle reading, this crystal from pile 2 of the moon cycle reading, and this one came also from pile 2. I don't know what this crystal is. Really looks like a ruby to me. Those crystals wanted to be out here on the table in this pattern and like that. It may just be highlighting the colors at this time. Yeah, right now we're going to call that a ruby. If we flip it over later and I'm wrong, right now we're supposed to think it's a ruby. This is a sapphire, and this is something called Keikozenite. That's how I'm pronouncing it. When those colors came out, I was reminded, the red and blue, I was reminded of these, and that helped me connect that we were supposed to be pointed towards other readings where these colors came out. We had blue and red, and then I was prompted to get the yellow, which is the canary in this deck. And it says, step forward now and sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. That's what it looks like. The yellow also, I saw the yellow on this card, the starling, jumped out at me when I was finding the canary card. It says, now is the time to get out into the world and connect in authentic ways. Relationships, connecting to Mother Nature, connecting to other people, connecting to spirit. That's what the feather looks like. I love how it looks black, but there's actually a little bit of green in there. 2 things in your reading now about taking a closer look at something. When something may be obvious, but there is something more to see if you look a little bit more closely. We had the word discs behind the word success here. The discs is kind of grayed out, hard to see, and the green in this card, hard to see. A little bit of blue in there too. Yes, cool. We had green and blue feathers here. Very nice, very nice, very nice. So starling coming out, that energy encouraging you to get out into the world, connect in authentic ways. Find kindred souls. Came up in a reading I did. If that resonates with you, this is confirmation about that. There's the canary again. Sing your song. There is power in finding your voice. Speak about the things you're trying to harmonize in your life and speak about the success you're trying to create. A hummingbird flew through my yard when I was preparing for this reading. So I was called to get cards from the Hummingbird Wisdom Oracle. These are the 2 cards that came out. The first one is Reflecting Pond. It says, celebrate the true beauty and light that lies within you and others. Look at this hummingbird here sitting on some kind of crystal ball there. Take a close look at the structure that's holding up that crystal ball. If you see anything in there that resonates, that's a sign for you. We also have these little red mushrooms here. And yeah, those are little dragonflies. But look at this here. The hummingbird is looking into the mirror and it sees itself with a crown. It believes it can be successful. It is visualizing itself with that crown. It's visualizing what it wants to accomplish. Visualization exercises, meditation may be helpful for you. Seeing what you want to accomplish. Close your eyes and see the thing you want. See the connection you're trying to develop. See whatever. See the success you're trying to create. Matches nicely with the other card that came out from that deck. It says float in stillness. At the bottom here, it's hard to see, but it says meditation is the key to filling up with the joyous nectar of life. We have a couple lotus flowers on here, tons more dragonflies. So meditation and visualization exercises are being recommended for you. I was supposed to tell you, but I forgot until I just looked at it now. I was called to get the Native Heart Oracle, and I shuffled it, and I was told at some point in the reading we're going to get the card that's on the top of this deck. I don't know what it is yet. I was supposed to tell you that at the beginning of the reading. I forgot. But we're not supposed to get that card yet. However, we are supposed to take a quick peek at the bottom of the deck. Crown chakra, 35 reduces to 8. Another 8. We had 2006 here on the penny, reduces to 8. 8, a number of success. Crown chakra, connection to spirit. Spirit's here with us. This is a long process for me going through. It's probably a long process for you to listen to. They're just here with us, helping us do the work that we need to do to get the message out, to find our voice, to release what we need to get ourselves ready to step into the next phase of our journey, which involves believing we are worthy of luxury and we can create our own success. I shuffled the Tarot of the Dreams that I use for the moon cycle readings. I don't know what this card is yet. We're looking at it now. Four of Swords, rest. Jupiter and Libra energy on there. Libra coming out again. Balance, harmony, rest. If we use keyword keyword associated with Jupiter for that is sometimes expansion or expand. And keyword for Libra, harmony. Harmony came out, specifically harmony. Harmony on this card here. Got to show that these two together then. Harmony. Number 6, love, relationships, and harmony with this rose and a heart. Expand harmony by resting. Expand harmony through rest. Tons of fire energy in this reading. Tons of earth energy, which can symbolize hard work as well. Fire energy symbolizing action. This goes nicely with the word patience coming out here. We need to balance fire, action, earth, hard work with rest. In order to expand harmony, we need to balance and find rest. We need to act. We need to work hard, but we also need to rest. You need to sleep in order to dream, literally dream. We can always daydream and we can always dream about the things we want to have and accomplish, right? But in order to literally dream, you got to be asleep. Astral traveling coming through, relevant for someone. Going with this card here is the Soul Helper Oracle. And we have you are experiencing a spiritual blossoming, number 31, reduces to 4. Take a new direction and be open to new experiences. This came out in pile 2, I think, of this moon cycle reading, which these blue and gold crystals came from. Take a new direction, be open to new experiences, reinforcing a lot of everything that we've been talking about. We're being prepared for the next phase of our journey. The why of what's going on is because we are experiencing growth and development. Because of how everything came out here, growth and development is any aspect of life that applies to you. This card is speaking specifically about spiritual development, spiritual growth. But because of how this reading is happening, I'm taking that to mean whatever area of life you're focused on right now, whatever area of life is most important to you right now, this is where your growth and development and blossoming is occurring. And this is why we're having to go through this whole healing process, this whole hard work process. We're growing and developing. There's a 31 on here, reduces to 4, which is stability and safety and security. And Look at that. It's falling out right under the 4 of Swords, so we have a 4-4. Number 44 in this Kyle Gray Angel Numbers book is your guardian angel is wrapping you in a cloak of loving protection. You are safe. These two cards here are from the Isis Oracle. She made an appearance in pile 2. I was called to get a card and then not talk about it. And that's what's happening again here. Maybe screenshot this reading and zoom in so you can see what's on those cards. Spirit, can I at least read them, the words? I can show you this falcon. I can point you to look at how the wings are connected. I can show you how these two symbols look the same. And that's it. That's all I get to show you from those cards. So screenshot and zoom in if you'd like to take a closer look. I'm not being allowed to do anything more right now. I could if I wanted to, right? Because we all have free will. However, I'm really following intuitive hits, following spirit. I'm surrendering to what I'm being guided to do, and that's the guidance. We have one more feather down here that came out when I was working with this deck. Looks like this. It's the wren. Be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. Yes. That is such good advice. It's going nicely with these two cards here about creating your own success. Dream big. Believe you deserve it. Believe you deserve the good things in life. Be bold and confident. Use all of your resources to create your dreams. All of your resources combine aspects of all the elements: air, earth, fire, water. That's your mind, your body, your heart, and your soul. Combine aspects of all of those in order to create your dreams and bring about the life that you want for yourself. Now it's time to get that top card from this Native Heart Healing deck. Keeper of the Light, number 33, master number. No way. Look at that. Hummingbird. Yes. If you want a screenshot, do that now because I'm going to put this card here. Look at the flow here with the circles, the spirals, or the spheres, the flower of life symbols. Look at this section right here. For some reason. This card right here is pointing me towards another reading I did. Something about growth and development. There were two I did kind of about the number 33. One was about manifestation and one was about growth and development. Being called to mention those two readings now. In the guidebook it says that this Keeper of the Light is illuminating your pathway. The winged one within the mandala reminds you to keep your heart open and your wings spread wide. Open your world within to open your world within to reveal your outer world, but I misspoke. So also open your world within to review your outer world. And just being called to show you the guidebook. I've got weird shadows I can't get rid of, so sorry about that. These are on page 72 and 73. For some of you, please notice how this is the last card in this guidebook before we get to the Soul Star chakra. Okay, so I'm being told 2 more things before we close this reading. I was called to go get the Secret Language of Light Oracle because of this Keeper of the Light card, and also how we had 2 things in your reading mentioning that there may be things that we can see if we take a closer look that may be hidden, so Secret Language of Light. And then as I was going to get that deck, I walked past the Songs of the Grandmothers Oracle. And remember, we had the canary here saying, step forward now and sing your song. And I just very quickly cut the deck and grabbed this card, Grandmother Rosemary. This is kind of final guidance as we're closing out the reading with Source on there. And number 8, another 8, success, abundance. It says, yes. It says, more than what you see, remember who you are. Here. Your form, love itself. More than what you see, remember who you are. Hear your form, love itself. Number 8. Rosemary and Source. We had that, let's see if it's still on the bottom. Yeah, the crown chakra there was the other 8. Oh my God, I was wondering where the other 8 went. I couldn't see it. It's the crown chakra. Source and crown chakra. Source, spirit, universal energy, and crown chakra, your connection to all of that. Look closer is that piece of guidance coming through. Look at how beautiful that card is with that one, how the colors match. Yeah. And then, oh, okay, yeah, it's going there. And then look at this progression. The way the cards ended up, we have the similar colors, and they are very pretty here. They're a little bit pale, and then they brighten up as we move forward. It's like a progression there. And Isis, we love you. The crown chakra is going over you. And then for the last thing we're doing, at least I think right now, we're going to shuffle and get some cards from the Secret Language of Light Oracle. This is what the back of the deck looks like. If I shuffle there, I'm going to destroy the reading, so I'm going to riffle shuffle off camera a couple times. Oh, one fell out. It fell on me, and then it fell on the floor, and where'd it go? It just fell under a piece of furniture that I can't remember the name of right now, and it went under it. It's like hidden. It's secret. Look more closely. Go on an adventure to find something. I grabbed it, and it had flipped, and it says Inner Voice number 28 reduces to a 10. 1 and 0, new beginnings. This is going to go here. Find your voice. There is power in finding your voice, reinforcing these. We've got the wings on there. Tons of birds came out, bird spirits came out to help you during this time. Not only does Spirit want you finding the power in your inner voice, your intuition. It's that thing I mentioned that's talking to me, but I'm not like hearing it as an actual voice. The intuition. But Spirit also wants you finding your outer voice. Inner and outer, we had mentioned to that somewhere earlier about go within to reveal without, go within to review without. I think it was this card. And then we have, there is power in finding your voice. Step forward now and sing your song. That wasn't me shaking my finger at you. That was emphasis from Spirit. So listen to yourself. Listen to your inner voice. Listen to your intuition. Keeps drawing me back to this card here. And speak your truth to the people who need to hear it. And then the bottom of the deck, number 18, let go. All right, we've come full circle here because we started with this card here from the Metatron Oracle. Where do I put this? I'm out of room. Letting go, time for release. We did that whole thing with burning the leaf. 18 is the moon card in tarot. This came about in a moon cycle reading. Look at this sword here. Ace of Swords energy about new ideas coming in, clear thinking, new communication coming in, connection with Spirit, new communication from Spirit coming in. That shake happened because the cord on my camera fell down from what's holding it up. I shook the whole camera. So, yeah, confirmation, a message from Spirit is coming into you. Open yourself up to receive. And that's all we have for you. Ta-da! Spirit says don't cover up the 8 on here. And the last thing for you for this reading from me, from Spirit, is ta-da! And actually we get a little encore message as well if you're still here. There's a song that has been playing in my head and I've been hearing as I was preparing this reading. I was hearing it. I started singing it. I didn't hear that song at all throughout the whole reading. Then after that, ta-da! Then closed the reading, turned the camera off, was sitting back to relax, and that song started playing in my head again. The song is by Kid Rock. It's called Only God Knows Why. The lyric I'm hearing over and over again is something like, I'm number one, but I feel like I'm last in line. I watch my youngest son to help to pass the time. And now I have my eyes closed and I'm seeing a red orb, the color red coming in. If it was a meditation, it would just be imagining myself floating in red. I don't see the exact color of red on any of these cards. If I had to pick, it would be a mixture of whatever this color is and the color on here. It's not as dark as this and it's not as light as that. It's somewhere in the middle. Maybe drawing attention to pyrite again. And root chakra. Stability, security, safety, foundations. Okay, and this time we're really done. Applause, applause, and the crowd goes wild. Cheering you on your journey. Best of luck to you. See you again soon. Hello, Pile 3. Welcome to this monthly reading for the 2023 Barley Moon Cycle. This begins on July 17 with the new moon in Cancer, continues all the way through August 15 with the full moon in Aquarius happening on August 1st. The new moon in Cancer is also aligned with a pretty significant event with the shifting of the lunar nodes, moving from Taurus and Scorpio, north and south node, into Aries and Libra, with the north node being in Aries, the south node being in Libra. That shift is going to happen on July 17, along with this new moon in Cancer beginning this cycle. There's a lot of information out there about the shifting of the lunar nodes. If you're not familiar with it, or if you'd like more information, I've linked 2 videos on my end screen that I find that are helpful for this time. You've come to the reading with this card here, number 9, Libra, and it says the Peacemaker on there, and we have the air element. The shift of the lunar nodes with the south node moving into Libra may be especially significant for you. The card in the guidebook, the information in the guidebook about this card is really talking about balance and harmony and all the things that we know to be Libra energy. It specifically mentions that it is super important for you to speak your truth, even if it leads to confrontation. So that kind of matches the South Node energy. We've got some scales in there, if you can see in the yellow-orange part of that card. Balance, harmony, Libra. Even before your reading began, as I was setting out the cards, messages started coming in that, because it's the Libra card, the South Node, the shift of the lunar nodes is going to be significant for you. But also the full moon time around August 1st, because the full moon is going to be in Aquarius. And Aquarius energy is related to innovation and technology. And how I got to that was I keep reading the Peacemaker as the pacemaker. And the pacemaker is that piece of equipment, technology. So Aquarius affiliation there. I said Aries, so maybe that is a combination of Aries energy, North Node, and Aquarius. So that is a piece of technology, that medical equipment that we put surgeons, not all of us, surgeons put into our heart to heal the heart. So heart chakra coming through with that message, and then the indigo, purple, blues on your card, and the orange in the middle highlighting throat chakra, third eye chakra, and sacral chakra. Being called to show you this card first because in the guidebook for this Libra card, it says that this energy is really, really tied to balancing relationships, figuring out how to be in healthy relationships, figuring out how to help people get along. And the waning phase of the moon cycle, or the crone phase card from the Witching Hour Oracle, is number 24, friendship. This card is talking all about just that, balanced relationships. It talks about how these are lifelong friends here. Each one of them has an arm around the other in the back. They're supporting each other, each one equally supporting the other with that arm, holding each other up. And then they each have one hand free there to do whatever they want, and they just so happen to be wanting to do the same thing. This is talking about how this is a good time to reconnect with people that you want to reconnect with, and strengthen any relationships that you have right now. Figure out how to make relationships healthier, and making sure there's honest communication going on is coming through as advice for you, whatever relationships you have in your life. And that can be with partners, that can be with coworkers, that can be with family, that can even just be with random people or people you happen to run into, making sure that there's an open flow of communication. That's coming through as something really important for you at this time. From the Queen of the Moon Oracle, these oracles here are meant to be representing the moon cycle, the overall energy. So from the Queen of the Moon Oracle, you have at the beginning here, this is for everybody, number 36 reduces to 9. We have patience on there. This lady's walking a path. She's walking through a cornfield. This card or this deck refers to this moon cycle as the green corn moon. That is also a name for another moon cycle. I can't remember which one. Depending on which culture or names you're using for the moons, it could refer to a different time of year. That may be relevant for you. It may not. She's walking a pathway there towards a tunnel of clouds, towards the stars, towards the moon, and she's holding a red balloon. This card is focused on earth energy, creating a solid foundation for everything else in our lives to stand upon. And it's really focusing also on our body at this time. Making sure your body is a solid foundation and healthy for your supporting your heart, your soul, and your mind. And then this Libra card in the guidebook mentioned bringing harmony to body, soul, mind, spirit, everything that we're made up of. It's asking for patience here, or advising patience, because it says that sometimes we focus and get discouraged about all the hard work that we have to do to achieve our goals. The example they give there is related to exercising, how it may actually be more helpful for us to focus on how the exercise is making us healthier, making us stronger, helping our muscles grow, making our lungs and heart healthier. And instead, sometimes we get sucked into dreading the workout, dreading the work we need to do, get focused on things like finding the right exercises to do, doing the right amount of the exercises, worrying about calorie counting, worrying about what types of food or what types of meal plan you should follow. While those are important steps and we have to figure that out, right? It's the hard work we got to do. If our focus is on that, we are placing more importance on the energy of the hard work rather than the positive outcome, the goal that we're working towards, which is, I will be stronger, I will be healthier. Patience and persistence to do the hard work that you need to achieve your goals, and then also stressing the idea of positive thinking and being optimistic and remembering the end goal, remembering why, remembering the why for why you're doing, for what you're doing, the things you're going through. The why is coming through as really important for you, pile 3. For the waning phase, the waxing phase of the moon cycle, or the maiden phase from the witching hour oracle, we have number 22 with vitality on there. Look at her outfit is made up of an owl. Specifically mentioned she is flexing her muscles. She is enjoying how strong she is. She is confident and she is proud. This talks about finding the energy that we need in order to do the hard work to achieve our goals. It's really nice alignment with the Queen of the Moon Oracle. And it talks about here also how we might need to put a little bit more energy into something and finding in a healthy way the energy to keep going. These cards down here are meant to be flipped over at the end of the reading, but yours is already going differently. And I don't like to look at them ahead of time, but they accidentally, when I was moving them, they accidentally flipped over, so I saw them, and I'm going to mention them to you now. So this one here is another 22. So I wanted to show it to you right away, and it's wisdom. This is the solid foundation that was mentioned earlier in the reading. And she's reaching towards the sky. 22, a master number, the master builder number, about creating the life we want to live. Building the things, creating the things, making our own dreams come true, helping others make their dreams come true. We're going to put that here for now. We're nice how it's the same colors here. Nice. I love when the colors match. I'm going to put that here. We're just going to leave that there for now. And then the other one that is here is 44. So 22 and 22 equals 44, attraction, supermoon. You have a person here just enjoying the supermoon. Take time to enjoy the journey, enjoy your life. Express. Communication came out as important for you. It's coming through right now as express awe, express wonder. Enjoy the wonder and the awe that is all around us. Enjoy the beauty of life. This is the supermoon card. And I've been through a lot with these readings, and I couldn't remember where I saw this card before. It actually came out in the cards that I drew for the last moon cycle, the Buck Moon Cycle, which is ending, and we're moving into the Barley Moon Cycle. So this is energy that is carrying through from the last moon cycle, but it doesn't feel like old energy. There was another pile in this reading where there was still some lingering energy from the last moon cycle coming through. This doesn't feel the same. This feels very different. This is like, yeah, I'm the same card, but I'm not old energy. We'll see how this fits into your reading as we go. The full moon card or the mother card from the Witching Hour Oracle is 23, reduces to 5, appreciate. This is about taking time. Oh, we just had that. Express awe, express wonder, enjoy the beauty of life, appreciate. Yeah, full moon's going to be significant for you, pile 3. This is taking time to congratulate yourself about the seeds you've planted and the work you've done in the garden to grow these flowers, and taking time to actually enjoy the flowers, enjoy the thing that you've been putting all the work into. You've been working hard, pile 3. Make sure you take time to enjoy everything that work is bringing about for you. Celebrate small milestones along the way. Take time to pat yourself on the back. Congratulate other people you've been working with. I say working doesn't mean have to be like your job. It just congratulate other people you've been interacting with, especially if somebody in your life has accomplished something or they've made some kind of significant progress, or they've themselves reached some kind of milestone, no matter how small or big. Make sure you take time to congratulate them, tell them you're proud of them. This is coming through, maybe very specific for somebody listening. Tell the people in your life that deserve to hear it that they've done well, and congratulate them for their accomplishments. That ties nicely into this friendship card here about healthy, balanced, supportive relationships. And this card here mentions find kindred souls. It's from the Spirit de la Lune Oracle for the moon cycle, the corn moon number 6, and it has abundance on there. This says, gather your bounty, make sure you enjoy the journey, and seek out kindred souls. So that's the overall energy for this moon cycle. Of course, we've jumped ahead a little bit, but that is leading off the reading here. This oracle refers to this as the corn moon, this one as well. And as I was preparing the piles and shuffling for the crystal cards, these 2 cards jumped out and wanted to be part of the overall energy for the entire moon cycle. And I love how they came out as green and gold. And it's like an abstract version of corn, how it's like the plant, the green corn stalk here, and the actual corn and kernels here. I love how that is almost abstract imagery. This first one is, it looks like this, and it's pyrite. And it's really cool because this guidebook for this card associates crystals with the moon cycle, and pyrite is one of the cards, and that's one of the crystals, and that's one of the cards that flipped out. So I love it when stuff like that happens. I hope you do too. We have Leo and Mars energy on here. We will be moving from Cancer season into Leo season during this moon cycle, and the keywords are luck, prosperity, and success. I'm just gonna put this here if you'd like to screenshot it. This basically, the most important thing from here is how pyrite can create fire. You have the ability to create the things you want in your life, and this is also highly protective. So Spirit is protecting you while you are working your magic to bring things about in your life that you want. And then the other one that flipped out looks like this. I need to now get you another card that I just thought about seeing this way. This is Chrysocolla with Earth, Unconditional Love and Cleanse, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, and Venus energy on there. All about cleansing the things in life, in our lives, that are no longer serving us, making things healthier, making things more balanced, bringing more vitality into our lives. This mentions unconditional love on here, and take a step back is being highlighted to me. I'll be right back. This is the card that I was called to show you after I saw this Chrysocolla card. I was just reminded of this card. The energy seems to match. This card is all about connecting with cosmic consciousness, achieving self-realization. You've been on a long journey. You've been working hard. You're coming to a point where you're close to reaching your destination is coming through, but really it's all about self-realization in the guidebook. I want to show you the guidebook just because it says completion, harmony, the infinite within the finite. The finite. So, read that if you feel called to. This says the cosmic egg is a remedy for the fragmentation we feel in life. So bringing things back together again, fixing things that were broken, repairing things, healing things coming through. It's going to go right here. There's 2 more pages for the guidebook. Being drawn to the number 207 there. So that was pages 204, 205, 206, and 207 that I'm being called to show you whatever number 207 is in this Kyle Gray Angel Numbers book. Number 20, I almost said 27. Number 207, 207. The magic you need is within you. Yeah, if you're the cosmic egg and you've achieved self-realization and actualized yourself, you have all the magic you need. I would imagine that if you are a self-actualized person, you've reached enlightenment, that you would already know the magic is within you. And it's almost like you don't have to be that enlightened person or the person who's already achieved enlightenment or self-realization or self-actualization, because we all have magic within us. The magic is within you. We need to recognize it and embrace it and believe that there's magic inside of us. That's what you're being encouraged from Spirit right now, is to believe in the magic, pile 3. The awe and wonder that is all around us, being called to flip this crystal over. It looks like this. It's garnet. You can read there if you would like to. We have Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Mars energy on there. Mars twice in your reading coming out. We had Leo and Mars on this pyrite, and we have Mars on here again. Planet of action. Masculine energy. This Chrysacola card, I didn't say it, but it says it on there. Encouraging you to get in touch with your feminine side. So 2 things coming out from that, because we have 2 Mars cards, and then this one saying get in touch with your feminine side. You may be relying more on masculine energy, and you're being encouraged to bring feminine and masculine energy into balance, into greater harmony. This card says that garnet helps identify and illuminate self-sabotaging behaviors, expanding your connection to mind, body, and spirit. It's a great red color. And it's tied to the root chakra for safety, stability, security, the foundations. Foundation coming out again in your reading. We have this little section of the card that's red, and they just match. Look at how, when I put this card here, how bright that red star gets. There is a red star in the constellation of Orion. The red star in Orion is called Betelgeuse. The way that these red stars were highlighted to me is meaning it's significant for you in this reading, especially coming out with this bright red crystal here. The garnet also looks like a ruby. So Betelgeuse, tons of energy is coming through here. I need to go through these one by one. So first, the red star in Orion, called Betelgeuse, in some mythology is meant to symbolize a wound that Orion has. So that's a second reference to some kind of injury or wound. And please don't take that to mean you're going to get hurt. That's not what this is saying. But we had how I was misreading the peacemaker as the pacemaker, and how the pacemaker heel is a new invention, a piece of technology, medical equipment that heals the heart and helps us keep going. So this is almost like you're being encouraged to find the resources that will help you heal. We had healing come out earlier as well. Also, Betelgeuse is the star that astronomers have been talking about, waiting for it to go supernova. Depending on what you read about it, it's, going to happen anytime now, or it's actual cosmic time, space-time that actually takes forever. So any time now could still be so many years away. It's bringing in the idea of being so close, yet so far. Maybe that's the current energy you're experiencing, being so close but so far. This here talks about having the patience and persistence to keep going even when we're tired of doing the hard work. So close but so far. Reminds me of when I go running and I'm almost done, and that last little bit, like if I pick, we had milestones, and the idea of markers is coming to mind. If I pick a marker like a street sign that I'm going to run to as the end of my run, once I see it, I'm like, yes, I'm almost done. But then it seems like it takes forever to reach that street sign. So close, but so far. That's just another analogy. Body being stressed here as something that's really important during this time. Healthy body as a foundation for your heart, soul, and mind. It's just an example. It doesn't have to be related to running or exercise. Take that how it resonates with you. Just being that feeling of I'm so close, but yet so far away. I feel like there's a movie that comes from as well. I don't know what that movie is. If you know, let us know in the comments. But the third thing from Betelgeuse is, it's spelled differently, but there is actually a movie called Beetlejuice. Just being called to mention that here, and then point out to you the purple and green colors here. So let's get your tarot from the Tarot of the Dreams. First card. Oh, the deck is not reversed, so we have Strength in reverse. We have the number 8 on there. This is what it would look like in upright position. Beautiful tiger on there. Look at this. Lady has a star right on her third eye chakra. That was highlighted with the colors in your card that brought you here. The Libra, the Peacemaker, number 9 card. This is 8 Leo energy on there, and it came out in reverse. Noticing this gold chain that's around that tiger. Because it's in reverse, it's really highlighting that chain there, and it's bringing in the idea of feeling trapped. What's that about, Spirit? Are you feeling trapped, pile 3? Something is sapping your strength. Something is taking up your energy. This card here is a holdover from the last moon cycle, so this may be lingering energy that you're still dealing with. And in the last moon cycle reading, we had another card come out from the Spirit de la Lune deck, which was the supermoon. And in that guidebook for that supermoon card, it said, unleash your wild side. And that's coming to mind because of this idea of restriction here. In the Queen of the Moon Oracle, look at what the affirmation says for your 44 supermoon card. I can attract what I wish and repel what I do not. Stepping into your personal power to free yourself from things that are restricting you is going to come up during this moon cycle. Don't appreciate that restriction. Just came through. I am going to show you this whole guidebook. It's there if you would like to screenshot. This is what just caught my attention, made me smile and get a little bit of a burst of energy. It says, if a normal full moon gives us an opportunity to have rocket power under our intentions. A supermoon greatly magnifies this energy into a supernova. And I was called to talk about Betelgeuse and people waiting for it to go supernova. And that's actually mentioned on the supermoon card. That's really, really cool. This energy here giving you the strength to propel yourself forward, that's coming for you. That's what Spirit's trying to bring in for you, is that strength to propel yourself forward. Reverse this card so that it's upright. That's a focus area for you during this time, is to regain your strength. We've had a lot of mentions in here about illness, wounds, medical information. So if you are recovering from some kind of medical issue, I wish you the best of health and vitality coming in to help you heal physically, mentally, spiritually. Sorry to hear if you're going through something that is painful right now. The healing is coming. The healing is coming. Get this card here. They're not all reversed, so these are wanting to come out in reverse. We have the Palace of Wands in reverse. Something is blocking your passion right now, pile 3. We need to reverse. We need to correct a situation. We had the idea of fixing something, repairing something, come out earlier. We need to make something right. That goes along with the Libra energy about balance and justice. This Palace of Wands, these are extra cards in the deck where the creator envisioned if all the fire or all the wands energy in the deck had a place to live, what it would look like. And this is what it would look like. We have poppies on here. We have a monarch butterfly. There's a little tiny person going into the doorway there. We have knights and dragons on here as well. This is in reverse. Somebody is blocking your passion. Someone is blocking your ability to act. I say someone, that someone could be you. Make sure if you have any self-limiting beliefs right now, you're working on gaining that confidence and self-worth to not limit yourself. Don't hold yourself back, pile 3. And we need to find a way to balance our interactions with people so that they are healthy and they're not restricting us, and you're not restricting other people as well, and we're not in a place where we feel trapped or stuck. I read an article recently in a magazine. It actually ended up being an advertisement for a life coach, but he wrote an article, and the headline for that is coming to mind. It said, "Are you being held captive?" And it was all about how self-limiting beliefs and our thoughts can hold us back. In the article, he talked about people who have experienced extreme stress or trauma and how they really need to process that in a healthy way so that they don't keep reliving that situation, so they don't keep replaying that over and over in their mind, because then those thoughts are what is draining your energy and it's actually holding you captive to that situation. So that's another another example here. It could be your own thoughts holding you back. We could be dealing with something really serious here. I'll just say trigger warning now. It could be something related to having post-traumatic stress disorder. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a professional mental health expert or doctor. So please seek advice from a professional related to anything medically, exercise related, and mental health related. Anyway, I'm just telling you, seek the proper advice. You know, this reading is for you to resonate with however it resonates with you. If you're dealing with PTSD, if you're dealing with some kind of injury, illness, I really am sending you tons of healing energy as much as I can. Tons of support. Love and light, of course. Okay, let's keep going with tarot. We have actually 3 flipping out here. We have the Queen of Cups. We have some dolphins in the background there about playfulness, great communicators, which fits in nicely with your reading. Communication was mentioned since the very beginning of your reading. Queen of Cups about being the nurturing guide. We have the Cancer sign symbol there being highlighted, the nurturing guide. During this moon cycle, we'll be moving from Cancer season into Leo season. This is a guide that's coming in to help you deal with everything we've talked about so far. We also have the 9 of Swords. We have more Mars energy on there, and then we have Gemini. Anxiety and stress. And then, the Devil, number 15, Capricorn energy. This card is what I was thinking about when the Strength card came out in reverse, and we have this gold chain on here about being restricted. This same gold chain is right here on this Devil card. This is actually a really beautiful card if we look a little bit more closely at it, because this person is feeling trapped. Whatever this is thinks they have this person trapped, but in reality, this door is wide open. Gosh, pile 3, just sending you a hug, a high five, something that will make you feel better. You have been through a lot. This Cosmic Egg card mentioned you've been slogging through your journey. This is tough energy, pile 3. So sorry to hear if you've been experiencing this. If you haven't been experiencing this, good. I don't wish this kind of stress, anxiety, pain on anyone. This is, if you haven't been personally experiencing this, this is letting you know this is going on in the collective with some people. This may be going on with some people in your life because we had this friendship card here. Being supportive of other people during this time. Somebody may need to hear from you, pile 3, and they're looking to you for words of encouragement coming through. The Devil card talks about feeling trapped, feeling restricted, but it's all an illusion. That door is actually open. Yeah, okay. Archangel Metatron wants to make an appearance in this reading. So I'm going to bring in the Metatron Oracle. We're going to deal with this energy right now, right here and now. Metatron is like, I need to say some stuff to pile 3. I'm riffle shuffling off camera. Oh, dang. I just was so full of energy and tensing up that when I grabbed half of the deck, I bent one of them in half. Or I don't know if you can see it. I bent my card. I'm going to fix that right now, and we are going to see what this one is. We have endings. You are held. Number 45 reduces to 9. 9 is on the Libra card that drew you to this reading, or that was leading pile 3. You are held. This is Metatron wanting to let you know you're not alone, letting you know that support and love is coming to you. Support and love is being sent towards you. I already tried to send that to you. Hopefully it's reaching you. There's a little tiny life preserver hanging off of that pier there. Help is coming. We're just going to put that right there. Metatron wants you to know help is on the way, pile 3, for you and for others that are dealing with all of this. Let's see what else Metatron wants to say. I'm not going to break my cards again. I've relaxed a little bit. Whew, this is heavy, pile 3. Okay, we're done with the tarot for now. Except for this card. Death in reverse. Death and transformation cards, Scorpio energy on there. We just had Metatron come out and saying endings and you are held. Then the death card fell out from the tarot deck when I was trying to move it, but it's in reverse. Somebody is experiencing trying to walk away from something, but not necessarily being allowed to walk away, feeling like they can't walk away, feeling like that ending is, this is for somebody that is trying to bring about some kind of ending or releasing of something that they want, but they feel like they just can't get there. We had that message earlier about so close, but yet so far away. This whole Metatron deck wants to jump out at you. It's really hard for me to hold it as one and hold it. It just all wants to come out. Like spirit guides, spirit universe, your people in your support network. So many people, so many guides, so many energy bodies trying to come in to help you. You are held. You have support. The one that flipped is number 35, reduces to 8. We have Kundalini, untapped energy. Look at all these chakras being activated here. That bolt of energy going through the person. Untapped energy. We have this vitality card here talking about using your energy to feel strong and confident and powerful, to make yourself strong and confident and powerful. Here's untapped energy. You have some kind of strength inside you that you can use to help yourself in this situation. You are not alone, but there is something within you that you can use to help yourself. It could be resources that are currently available to you that you aren't seeing. It could be people in your support network. I know I said it's within you, but it's around you right now. The support is around you right now, and you're being encouraged to find that untapped energy. What is the source of the untapped energy out there that can help you, pile 3? And one more from Metatron. 3 more from Metatron. Okay, this is the 3 that came out. We have number 30, Silver, Warrior of Light. Look at that sword rising out of the water. Good ideas are going to come to you, pile 3. Or you have good ideas that can help other people. We have 26 reduces to 8. This 35 reduced to 8, so these are going to go together in some way. Pink, self-love and nurture. We have a seashell on there and some little bubbles. some kind of energy body trying to take shape there, trying to make yourself into something. It's coming. Help is on the way. You're being held. You can reach that goal. It goes with untapped energy, and we have self-love and nurture. You're being encouraged to take care of yourself. We'll just put that over here for now, because it goes here. We'll put it here. No. It's saying we're going to turn this strength card around. Focusing on you right now, pile 3, is going to help you regain strength and bring strength to others. Even if it's somebody else in your life that you're being asked to support at this time, you need to take care of yourself and nurture yourself as well so that you can bring this strength to other people. Self-love, taking care of yourself, nurturing, showing compassion to yourself and others. And the other one that came out, number 25, passion, love for life, a flaming heart. We had that with the Palace of, so this one is, reversing this Palace of Wands. It's in reverse, but we're going to fix the situation and make it upright by loving life. Enjoy life. Find the things in life that you can enjoy. We have the full moon, which we were told in the beginning of the year reading is going to be an important time for you. And the full moon says appreciate. So there are still some good things going on for you and others. We can regain our passion by starting to purposely and with persistence, patience, and determination look for the good things in life. Think positively. Try to find the good in life. We have the 22 card here, wisdom. Reach out for help. Reach out and connect with somebody. Reach out to help somebody. Let's see what this crystal is here. It looks like this, another egg. Looking imagery. We have turquoise, peace, tranquility, and patience. Another word of patience there. Help is on the way, pile 3. Peace, tranquility, patience. We have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Jupiter, Venus, and Neptune energy on there. Tons of energy. This says tranquil and calm. Turquoise reminds you that there are gifts in the everyday and each moment in your life matters. Wow. Love for life. Turquoise coming in to help you. Turquoise energy. Small things add up and become big things over time. Small steps, baby steps will help you during this time. This is heavy, serious energy we're dealing with in this reading. And this is letting us know we don't have to solve it all at once. We don't have to fix it all at once. Start with baby steps. Start taking action. Start setting intentions. Drawing on this Queen of Cups energy about being really strong, feminine power of nurturing, caring, compassion, relying on our intuition. Small steps to start overcoming all of this heaviness. Starts with setting intentions and then taking small actions. Have patience for all your labors of love, including yourself. That goes so nicely with the message from this card here. Regarded as a bridge between heaven and earth. Here's a bridge, kind of, on this card from Metatron. Metatron coming in to help you. Metatron may be a guide you want to connect with if more deeply if you're already connected to him but have been disconnected for some reason. Metatron coming through to let you know he's still around. And I say he, just it's giving masculine energy, like the strong, supportive figure that can help you right now. The energy, strong masculine energy trying to come in to help you. That may be why the Mars was here. We had earlier in your reading, you may be relying too much on masculine energy. Focus on developing the connecting with your feminine side. And then we had the Queen of Cups come out here. But this is saying that, actually it's highlighting balancing those, using masculine and feminine energy to help you during this time, not relying on one or the other more so than the other, but balancing those and putting your energy into using as much masculine and as much feminine energy as you can handle. Regarded as a bridge between heaven and earth, turquoise is a sacred stone in many Native American traditions and used as a source of healing and connection. Linked to the heavens within yourself. Connect to spirit will help you. Ask your guardian angel for help. Ask your spirit guides for help. Communication. Communicate with spirit. Communicate with your guides. That can just be saying, whoever's out there helping me, whoever's out there for my highest good, I would like to tell you this, or I would like to ask you this. It doesn't have to be really specific in any long drawn out ritual or prayer or anything like that. Just whoever's out there to help me for my highest good, please, whatever applies to you. Linked to the heavens within yourself and the parts that bring you joy and remind you of your own inner magic. Yeah. What was the magic earlier in your reading, pile 3? It was the page number for the Cosmic Egg Guidebook was 207. And then I got this angel number book. Yeah. At 207, the magic you need is within you. Turquoise energy coming through to help you connect with your inner magic. There's something you can do to help yourself during this situation, pile 3. Let's get some more guidance from the Soul Helper Oracle. I feel like this is not going to end anytime soon, this reading, and I just want to keep going. I want to help you find something helpful. Let's see what the Soul Helper Oracle has to say. Number 10, feel the power of your blood and your ancestors. You are not alone. Maybe that's what you need to hear right now over and above anything else is you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. You have the power within you. It's within your blood. The magic is within you. Your ancestors are coming through now to help you. You come from a powerful soul tribe is coming through. You come from a powerful soul tribe and you're being asked to try and reconnect to that. Half the deck just fell out. We are not dealing with that, but I did notice that on the bottom of that part that flipped out was this card. The number 32 reduces to 5. Tear down the walls around your heart. Give and receive security and warmth. These two cards right here came out during the Buck Cycle moon readings. This card came out. Sorry, I've made a mess. I'm getting all worked up here. the supermoon attraction number 44 card came out in the previous moon cycle. These two cards came out in the previous moon cycle. So we got to deal with some lingering energy, pile 3. Okay. I guess that's our guidance. It's time to deal with some lingering energy. Let's see what the soul helper has to say. We have number 27 reduces to 9, another 9. We have a 9 here on the card, Libra, the peacemaker. 36 reduces to 9, patience. 9 of swords. 45, you are held. 45 reduces to 9. Another 9 with 27. A wonderful surprise is coming. Something entirely new awaits you. Okay, be open to receive this, pile 3. Help is on the way. A surprise is coming. It's going to be good. It's going to be healthy. It's going to be emotionally fulfilling. Something entirely new is coming in. Help is on the way. It's time for a change. Do not wait or put off decisions any longer. Number 5. Another 5. This card here, tear down the walls around your heart. Give and receive security and warmth is a 32, which reduces to 5. Time for a change, pile 3. We got to get through this. Number 3, awaken the magic of your creativity. Immerse yourself in the world of feelings. That goes with this Queen of Cups. This is, not only is this Queen of Cups the strong feminine power, feminine energy, divine feminine coming in to help you, but this is what you're meant to become. If you don't feel like you're in this energy, this is what you're meant to become. And tapping into your creativity, recognizing you are magic, you have magic. Immerse yourself in the world of feelings, connect with your feelings, connect with your heart. Talk to other people about your feelings. Talk to spirit about your feelings. Feelings. Ugh. Sometimes, we gotta, okay? Feelings. Look at all the turquoises and blues in these cards that came out, and this turquoise card. Some guidance there, some encouragement there. We have the dolphins here on the Queen of Cups. We talked earlier about the playfulness, spirit of the dolphin and how they're great communicators. You're being encouraged to find love for life, love life, enjoy the journey, and communication. So let's end your reading here with this dolphin spirit coming through. Let's see what this has to say. Look at those bright, happy colors. This dolphin is smiling. It's going to go right here with the Queen of Cups underneath the owl and these big, strong, flexing muscles. I'm so worked up right now that I'm just going to rely on the... And your candle just went out. Yeah, we're coming to the end. It's like we can't say anything more right now. I mean, I can't to you in this reading. Spirit's coming through saying this is enough, like small steps. So here is, dang it, I'm gonna make a mess again. Here is the guidebook. I'm so worked up, and it's just time for this to come to an end. And sometimes we just gotta end it, guys. So here's the guidebook and the card, the dolphin. Let's take this as final guidance. Dolphin, innately intelligent, healer, light, blessings. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they can make in the world. These creatures, you are powerful, you are magic. You may be underestimating yourself right now, pile 3. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a dolphin type will change the entire course of your day and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. Help is on the way. A profound blessing is on the way. When in balance, active healer, strong spiritual practice. When out of balance, underestimates their own power. And to bring in balance, yes, like-minded spirits, seek out like-minded souls, like-minded spirits. That can be your spirit guides, that can be other people in your life. This card here in the guidebook says connect with kindred souls, and it has abundance on there. So this is how we are going to end your reading, pile 3. I don't want to, but I'm being told we're done. So we're done. Being told by spirit we're done. Of course, we always have free will. I could keep going if I want to, but I'm going to follow the lead of spirit here and say this is enough for now. It's enough for now. Sending you so much support, love, courage, bravery. If I could, I'd give you my shoulder to cry on. But mostly, I'm sending you a big old smile. Try smiling. Even if you don't want to right now, try it. Just put a smile on your face and see if that helps. Pile 3, thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for coming to this reading. I am wishing you the best of luck on your journey and sending you so much of this Queen of Cups energy, as much as you can handle right now. Awaken the magic of your creativity. You gotta feel the feels, pile 3. Time for a change. Best of luck to you, pile 3. I hope to see you again in a future reading. Take care. Take care of yourself and take care of those around you.